Okay, I think now it works. Okay, hello? 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 Listeners do get quite quirky at night. Okay, I had some, okay, I think now it works. Oh, Jesus, I hear
Hello?
myself. Hello? Oh, this
Hello?
scared me so... I'm hearing my voice from, like, several different directions. Holy shit. Quite quirky at night. I had, like, 3 or 4 tabs opened with my own stream. Hello, everyone. Hello. Oh my god, that scared me so hard. Jesus. Okay, so it was supposed to be. It was supposed to start 5 minutes ago, but I was like talking to myself and I didn't even realize that it was like paused for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, if you heard that, then that's good. That's good. Okay. All right. So, holy shit, that's a lot of people already. Well, anyway, today we're gonna play the Intervallo. So, first things first. We have some new stuff here. So, first of all, I now have my own Discord server. You can check the description to see the link and join if you want. All right. I'm gonna take a nap. Tell me when you react to do new hair. Wow, that's a spoiler, by the way. Please don't spoil anything about the new Intervallo. Thank you. Anyway. Yeah, the Discord is available now. It's open. It's public. And you can join it, like, right now. Second, I cannot receive YouTube donations, as it turns out. And I do plan on streaming somewhat regularly. So, I'll have to receive my donations from a third-party source, and I've set up a Ko-Fi. So you can tip me there, and hopefully everything works, and you will see the donations appear on stream in a text-to-speech format. Also, they technically should appear in stream chat as well, though I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. But yeah. Anyway, that's the that's the lame stuff out of the way. We're gonna switch to the game now. Game? Hello? Are you gonna... Okay. Yeah, good. Good stuff. Alright. Let's go. Alright. So first things first, I'm thinking of pulling. What do you guys think? Are you completely spoiler-free, or did you already eat shit? That's a mean way to put it. But I was spoiled that there's gonna be like a chopped dude. He's gonna be chopped. That's all I know, I think. Maybe I'm like misremembering something, and that's for the best, I think. Why are you DHE? Because I am. I want to be DHE. Do you want me to be someone else? If you want me to be someone else, I have several identities available. But yeah. Anyway, Gamba. So what are we gambling on exactly? So Ishmael, I didn't have time to actually make shorts for Ishmael and the Ego and Honvu, I guess. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I know most of the stuff here. Like coin power +3 is gonna be that rolls 24, 26 on Clash. Like most likely 24. She probably gets some other stuff. What I was wondering if she can to claim their bones several times in a turn. Something about mind-altering substances. Alright. Drugs experience. Alright, I see. This was, I actually knew what Mnestic means, so you know. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, okay, okay. Oh yeah, that's massive. I'm gonna update the Discord link real quick, if that's possible. I don't think that's possible. Oh, it's this link should work still. I'll replace it with a permanent one at a later date, I guess. She claims bones on defense clash wounds. Yeah, that makes sense. I was just wondering because she activates this on when she loses a defense skill clash, right? So does it activate on assist defense? I was wondering that. Because potentially she can activate that several times in a row. Unless there's some kind of stipulation to that. Where is that? On defensive skill clash rules, 2 times per turn. Okay, she can do it 2 times. Okay. So it's gonna be like on defense skill and on assist defense as well, probably. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. She also has 6, 12, 18, 23, 25. Okay, she just clashes like pretty well. Gonna be 15. I don't see any like major damage conditionals on skill 1 and 2. Skill 3 has some stuff, yes. Yeah. Anyway, with poison identities, you really should like test them to see if they're like inflict enough damage or not. This guy, I don't care about his numbers. His stuff is already like insane. Like Jesus Christ. It doesn't matter what the stuff does. He's like his passive alone is already insanity. So yeah, we're gambling. We're gambling. Okay, stop yapping. Stop yapping. Over ego and got the announcer twice. We'll watch until we get to the point of currently I am in the story. All right, yeah. We'll just pull, I guess. Yeah, because why not? We have some stuff. I think I have like 30 or 40 pulls. So let's hope I get the ego. I don't particularly care about the Ishmael identity though. I mostly want the ego. And that's gonna be a dud. Unfortunate. Oh well. How much exactly do I have? Okay, I have I have 4 deck extractions. And I have a little bit of lunacy, so like about 60 pulls? Yeah. Yield my pulls to claim their banners. Sinclair is also there. Sinclair is not there though. Base Sinclair though was in our previous pulls. I only got them all in free 10 pulls. Only got the idea on the first 10 pull and nothing else. You know, fair. Alright, let's go again. Gotta hold it. It's like the strat. That's like a very neat thing that the chains speed up when you hold the thing. I really like that. Attention to detail. Alright. We have target extraction, Gregor. Oh my god, you can like pull fucking... I don't know, I'm just stalling at this point. Just pull. Mnestic, relating to memory. You see, Batman, I asked the question not because I wanted to know the answer, but because I need engagement in my YouTube chat. Now everyone will think I'm famous. Okay, I'm sorry, actually. If that blew up someone's ears, I apologize. I think I have a limiter on OBS, so that it shouldn't be too bad. That's like 5 2-stars, Jesus Christ. But 2 stars are not real, so, you know, it doesn't count. It doesn't count. You have to open them one by one, that's how you get the good stuff. True? Perhaps? If you get a 3-star in an event banner, is it guaranteed to be that specific ID or ego? I don't... no, it's not guaranteed. It's just like a higher chance. It's like 50% or something? I think. Oh, by the way, I think that's... Is that Ego Glow or IG Glow? Or are there no glows on... No distinction between the glows on the ball itself? Least obvious freaking... What's going on? Wait. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, god damn it. Who are you, bro? Like, for real, who are you? Are you fucking Kim? Like, no way you're Kim, right? Like, if you're Kim, you're kind of chopped, I'm gonna be real. Like, not chopped, but, you know. You spoiled yourself. Yeah. I think that's the guy I was referring to as chopped. Yeah, so I think I already got spoiled on that beforehand, so it's fine. I'm okay with this. What is this? Announce the extraction rate does not affect 3-star IDs or ego rates. Okay, yeah, whatever. Doesn't change the fact that I didn't get anything. Alright, it's an announcer and... Oh, it's Ishmael. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, the acquisition animation is also very nice. I wonder what she's doing with that pen that she got. Mass outbreak of distortion shares a common... I know I read this part in the manual. Come on, it's gone. I can't remember. I guess she's not particularly smart? Question mark? Or like, I don't know. Lousy memory. We have two more. We have two more for the ego. Streamers in a denial phase. No, I didn't spoil myself, chat. I didn't spoil myself. It was another thing. Writing in her own forehead. I wonder what that means. Why would she write on her own forehead? That's kind of stupid. Hold it. Spin up the chains. It has higher extraction rates. Okay, release. And nothing. Oh well. Getting the ego is like pretty unlikely. 1.3% after all. Even though it's supposed to be like, if you add up all the polls, you know, you get like 13%. Because it's like on one, right? So like or does it count the 10 polls instead? No, it's for a single extraction. So like, it's a 10 poll, it's supposed to be 13%. That's how it works, always. Screw math. Like, you think it works differently, but it doesn't. Okay, whatever. I guess I'll have to let the monster outside. What am I saying, bro? I really like this animated thing. Like people just like looking down and walking past. That's pretty cool. It's BO people. I guess we'll do the dailies. We'll do the dailies real quick. Just to get Fred for upties. I think I have the tickets as well. What's my poise looking like? They changed this thing, I know that. So we can just do blade lineage. Build a team real quick. So you, broski, you like, I don't know, this. Do you have poise? I don't think you have poise now. Okay, you kind of do actually. You kind of do. It's not like it's too beneficial for poise. Well, whatever. Gonna get for a Kauja. I don't have. Wait, I think I do have the 2 up tie. Also, I literally have a takeoff module, so it doesn't even matter. Where's Ishmael? This is the one. Right. That last cover is a banger. Thanks. I only just released the cover. If you haven't listened to it, you should listen to it. Yeah. It's about LARPing in Limbus, because I'm a Limbus LARPer. I never played the game. That's why I'm the most qualified person to do LARPing covers. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, might as well before I forget. Do it like this. Right. The team, get Ishmael in here. Ishmael. Always skip uptie. Real shit. Never read uptie stories. Like, why would you even do that? She has like a unique art on her badge as well. That's pretty nice. Get like something like this, yeah. Merceau, get regret, pursuance, this. Probably, yeah, pursuance is fine. Not even fully loaded up, SMH. SMH. Do you think they should add resource trading between players? I don't know, probably not. That'll be like a whole auction system at this point. And there are not enough resources for that to be like a reasonable thing to add. Right. BL Merceau. BL Otis. Who else is on the BO team? I have Don Quixote loaded up, so might as well include her. Okay. Might as well. Get like something like this, right? Gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. Who else? Who else is on the BO team? Are there filters for... No, not really. Well, it is what it is, I guess. Faust is not loaded up for me, I think. I actually don't even have BL Faust. Wow, okay. Who else is on the BO team? Boys Love. I have Sinclair. This is gonna be like 40, 60, 80, 100, 120 in the backup. Could add like just regular poise IDs for now. So why not, right? You're gonna be fine without the stuff. Or will ya? Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. You're a solid poise ID by yourself. We may even add like a Hanwoo for you to eat. Maybe not even Hanwoo, maybe Otis. We'll add Otis and we'll have the full stop duo. There's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Yeah, I think this works. And we'll get like some generic stuff like you. Like you, I guess. And you because I like you. Alright. Just get for a couch, just sure. Time to check chat. Full stop duo favorite IDs. Bum-hatted who? Blade Rush is kind of a Blade lineage ID. She has a sword and is blue. That is true. What's your all-time favorite ID? Ooh, I think that'd be... Fuck. I forgot. I want to say Chicken Sinclair, because I really like his sound design and visuals. His kit kind of sucks ass. Well, it doesn't suck ass. It's dysfunctional, is the proper word. But I still very much like him with how much effort is put into his everything. And I think there's like another ID that's like captured my heart pretty recently, but I kind of forgot about it. And if you forgot about it, then did it really capture your heart, you know? Yeah, sure. Okay, team's ready. I heard this interval is not very hard, so it doesn't even matter what team I kind of I use. I like Dawn-Claire. Oh, Dawn-Claire used to be my favorite, actually. Actually, my favorites used to be like N-Corp Sinclair, then Dawn-Claire, then Chicken Claire. So pretty much like Sinclair IDs. But I think there's an ID that I started to like a lot. Oh, I think Contempt All was actually one my favorite as well at some point. I very much like Contempt All Ryosho. And who else? I guess that's it. Yeah. Like my favorite center is Gregor, but his IDs are like fine. I'm fine with them. Like my favorite is Capitana, but he's not my all-time favorite, you know. Anyway, enough yapping. Jesus. My personal favorite is still Sunshine or Heathcliff. Oh, true. Dawn-Claire can be mentally unstable and stupid, but free attack weight. Yeah. He is kind of hard to play, but I like how he like requires at least some upkeep. Like there's some support required for his power. Right now though, he's kind of outdated, unfortunately. Anyway. No, wait. For this one, we should go about it like... No, Heathcliff's been in the Vanguard for too long. I should pull him back and let him... Dante. Huh? Oh, sorry. Did you say something? I provide you an answer to your question, but you exhibited no observable response. Is the Sinner's combat performance deteriorating beyond manageable parameters? No, things aren't that bad, but it's just hard to focus on one conversation when I'm trying to support battles happening in completely different places at once. Oh shit. I just realized that pings can be were heard. I turned off streamer mode, unfortunately. The fuck do I turn it back on again? Loki, I could just like fucking quit Discord now. Yeah, just quit Discord, it's fine. And then I relog, and then it should turn on streamer mode back again. I think. No, not really, no. Well, not disturb it is, I guess. Oh no, wait, it did. Okay. No more Discord pings. I'm very sorry for that, chat. I'm sorry. Also, Enclair works really well with Blade Lineage at the moment. Discord ping jump scare. My bad, y'all. Oh shit. Stuff like it. Stop self-reporting. God damn it. I'm literally just Dante, by the way. It's hard to focus on one conversation while my stream like is happening, like Discord pings and stuff. I'm like, oh shit, everything's just happening. I'm literally Dante, guys. On top of that, bro, this shopping chatter is starting to get a little distracting. A few days after we entered N-Corp's district, the bus pulled over in the back streets of N-Corp to take care of a distortion case. This contract was supposed to be handled jointly with the LCD team, but distortion suddenly started cropping up all over an area of the back streets called Butter Street. Butter? For the Butter Dog? Butter Dog. Without any coherent pattern. No obvious point of origin or route of spread, nothing convenient like that, and I had no choice but to split the sinners into several groups and send them out. Otis, Ishmael, Sinclair, Don Quixote, Yisang, and Marceau were on their way to rendezvous with the LCD team. Ifil, Gregor, and Honlu were suppressing distortions that had showed up from other directions. That's... Huh? Okay. And with our onboard stock scraped down to the bottom, Rodi and Ryoshu, who were done with their share of the suppression work, were put in charge of buying supplies for the bus. So Faust, he decided to stay behind with me on the bus. I wanted to get through the consultation sessions I'd been putting off, and thought I might as well get myself some much-needed practice with handling the new golden bow power I had acquired. To reiterate, there are no issues requiring special concern regarding Faust. Girls out shopping, of course. I mean, yeah, Rodion is pretty girly, all things considered. It is true that Faust has, on several recent occasions, expressed dissatisfaction with a certain Faust. However, those instances should be classified as a mere personal grievance. I mean, that's good if that's all there is to it, but this was not the first time Faust had seemed unlike herself. There had been times before when she spent far longer alone than usual, lost in thought, moments when she could not produce immediate answers to questions from the other sinners or me. Could it be you can't access the Gesellschaft? May I ask your basis for that inference? Because you're acting a lot like you did back on the warp train. It appears there remain occasions on which you are still capable of surprising Faust, Dante. Damn, Faust really thought that Dante is like dumb, like very stupid. So I was right. You already are cut off from the Gesellschaft. That was not intended as a confirmation of your conjecture. Maybe she's saying that while she can technically access the Gesellschaft, it may as well be that she can't? I wish I could ask more and get to the bottom of it, but the way she was sidestepping the subject told me that prying wouldn't give me any further insight. Right. I won't press you if you don't want to talk about it. Your reserve is appreciated. Shall we move on? Yes, your consultation is the next agenda. After cross-referencing the records pertaining to the recent events in the House of Spiders, it will appear that memories concerning the individuals designated as Sora and the Ren currently remain only with you, Dante. As such, should the influence of Ryoshu and her sword lead to further omissions in the official records, the manager will be responsible for supplementing the necessary information. Yeah, not the first time I was the only one left with intact memories, huh? My memories! Oh shit, the flashbacks. That's right. Despite K-Corp's memory wipe procedure, Catherine's erasure by the Golden Bow's power, and Ariashiki severing people from existence, I was the only one who remembered what had transpired. I really like this art. Get some messages in so Weno doesn't see the spoilers. Spoilers in the chat, avert your gaze. I already saw that, actually. I'm gonna remove that shit. I think I should, like, appoint some moderators at this point. So, you know. Yeah, we can... yeah. Here you go. You're now my moderator. Reverberation official. Congratulations. Why won't my old memories come back, though? Is it because of this clockhead? Speculation based on your experience with the bus team thus far will not meaningfully contribute to the recovery of your former memories, manager. Inductive reasoning conducted from memories with gaps, after all, is bound to have structural limitations. Bongi would serve as an adequate analogy. Bongi? Yes, Bongi. Receiving feed and increasing in body mass alone would provide it with no meaningful basis for identifying the purpose of its rearing. Even at the terminal stage, when exposed to kitchen instruments and the heat of the stove, its limited experience would prove inadequate to constitute an understanding of its ultimate fate and purpose. Oh, holy Epiphone. Can't have shit in the YT. I could, but I also work at the mode, so it wouldn't be useful. Anyway, first to say Apple will get moderator role. Because treasure awaits at the end of the road, at the end of hell. And that treasure will give me back my memories and my head, also. Indeed, at the end of the road, you will be able to engrave your aspect. I still have no idea exactly what aspect means, or even whether it's an object, but if I know one thing... Bongi Mansion. Congratulations, Mayor Nostrum 1914. You're a moderator now. Okay, I have 2 moderators. That should be enough. It's that the me from before all this began had wanted it badly, obsessively, desperately. It's more like an instinctive knowledge. But when my memory is gone, that feeling, however strong it is, does not change the fact that it's just another word with no discernible mental image. And you're not gonna tell me what it actually is, are you? The aspect. What it means, or why I wanted it so much. If it remains a piece of information that must be disclosed to you, then no. I am unable to tell you. Pay no mind. You're still following your star acceptably. Please concentrate on the journey. More importantly, have you grown accustomed to that incomplete power? Current observation suggests you have yet to arrive at that level. Well, I've gotten pretty used to focusing on one place at a time, but keeping track of several places at once is still a bit rough. I confess to being a demon. Why can this man have shit? He's a felon. Osa's team is doing well in combat, even without my direct supervision. And Rhoda's team is shopping and not engaged in battle at the moment. Taking my mind off them would prove much easier. But that wouldn't give me the much needed practice, so I'm doing my best to keep an eye on every sinner's status. Dante is in his training arc, by the way. That's what it means. Yes, though it was funny to give a random red a clockhead. Sufficient familiarity should result in substantial tactical value. You will be able to cast a wider net when information gathering and employ previously unavailable tactical patterns. Right. And I also be able to tell when it's a bad time to call someone in too. Even as I continue talking with Faust, I make sure not to stop observing the places where each group is and what they're doing. Yep, pulling Heathcliff to the rear was the right call. I don't see any injuries. His team's still doing pretty well even without my directions. As for Rhoda, wait, did she just stuff all of the pastries and bread she bought into her pockets? How'd she manage that with a huge baguette? Rhoda is Teto, confirmed? Holy shit. All your theories are wrong, Dante is a rat. That is true. Dante, stop being self-inserted, do your dailies. Dante's becoming strong! We're strong! The player's strong! Monkey strong! Monkey strong! And notice this group... Let's see. Ah, looks like they joined up with the LCD team without any issues. LCD... And that guy over there must be... Hang on. Faust. There's a dude I've seen before, but he seems a bit, different from what I remember. A dude? Could you specify the issue? I'm monitoring the situation right now. We should probably join up with them too. Let's end the consultation here. This is rather precipitous, Dante. If the incident is of a serious nature, perhaps a request for support from the LCC... No, it's not an incident. Though I wouldn't say it's not serious. Did Dante, like, look at Kim and is like, man, without his hat, he's, like, mega chopped. I need to fucking meet him and tell him to put it back on. Is that what's gonna happen? Rhoda is a diva, that is true. Massive news for the LARP community. Okay. In the case that someone wants to send a donation, though that is probably unlikely, I wanna want to do something real quick. How do I do this? Pa 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 pa. Real quick. Very, very quick. Very, very quick. So quick that you won't even be able to blink. Tube. Okay, I think I do this and I pin it. Right? Banned for 12 years. Oh no, people are getting slimed out. I think the link should work, right? Yeah, it works. Okay. Yeah, if someone wants to donate like $1, it can appear in TTS messages. The default is 5, but you can lower it to 1. Anyway. What do you mean, why the switch? If you mean YouTube super chats, it's because I literally cannot enable them. Like my country does not allow me to enable super chats, unfortunately. Anyway, I like this street, by the way, the street background. This is going from bad to worse, really. Donna seems to be tied up helping the other groups. Alice's command calls have been working out well enough, I'll give her that. We managed to hold the line better than expected, but we're definitely starting to feel the strain. I like her shocked expression, it's so like wide-eyed. Why are you waving your hands over... arm and hand signals? What signals? What's swinging the arm sideways even supposed to mean? You don't know? It's scatter, damn it! So scatter! Crash. That was close. He almost got flattened. Damn it. Even rookies with nothing but the most rudimentary military training would have recognized a hand signal that basic. Well, we're not trained soldiers here, are we? There we. The flourish of a single hand doth indeed make most of a chivalric elegance. Yet when thou suddenly wavest thy arm about, clenching and unclenching thy hand in that mystical fashion, only to suddenly turn tail, forsooth, I am left bereft of understanding what thou meanest to say. It's good that you like that background because you'll be seeing it for the entire Intervallo. Thank you. Thank you for the heads up. To think that all of the personnel in the team, only a Swabby has the discipline to interpret a basic field signal. I picked it up during my sailing days. And realistically speaking, did you really expect ordinary people like the others to understand professional military signals? This is unacceptable. After all the operations all of you have been deployed under my lead, you're all still ignorant when it comes to non-verbal signals. I don't think even Dante would know those signals. Yep. Might as well be splitting hairs. Literally. Let us appease our agitated hearts and follow Miss Otis's instruction. We should disperse and withdraw. Megadon landing! Oh shit, Ezra, my girl. 10-second timeout. Damn. People are getting slimed out in chat like on a regular basis. That's crazy. Hey, pretty cool, huh? Let's face it, I know how to make one heck of an entrance. Whoa, aren't you supposed to be cleaning up the distortions upstairs? Hmm? Oh, finished 1 million years ago. You guys were taking forever, so I figured I'd take a peek and lend a hand. You're welcome. Split by your thundering descent, the force form and shape are now crushed beyond mending, sunken deep enough to be likened to the incipience of a wellspring. Don't you worry your head about it. That's all after teams to take care of. Oh, brother. Ezra, come on. Anyway, that should be all of them, right? Ezra is the type of girl that would like eat like chips like during like a trip and then throw out the bag like on the street. The force of your landing neutralized the last of the distortions outside of the building. Great. Can you check out the distorted peeps' faces and clothes? Their faces are all segmented. Makes my skin crawl. Not a pleasant sight. As for their attire... This one appeared to be a sweeper, and that one yonder bears the attire of an ordinary fixer. And this distortion I landed on? Probably a local resident, judging by the clothes. Did any of you happen to see anything nearby burst into a big pop and flash? Hey, not once. As usual, Yisan saying some random BS. The moment I turned... The moment I assigned, like, moderator roles, the entire chat is now blue. Like that. Okay, who's that blondie? Please, Jane Byrne, don't fucking... Don't get banned at this point. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I didn't even read your messages, by the way. I just, like, saw you being slimed out in real time. Oh my god. Okie dokie. You know what? Then let's all head upstairs. The suppression request is kind of a pain. We need to put together a nice, neat plan before I start poking it too hard. A plan, says thou? How? Was this not a mere matter of swaying distortions where they stand? Huh? Wait, did nobody brief you? This has half been the structure of our assignments. We are given instructions, we perform them, and only afterward do we begin to perceive the nature and contour of the task to which we have committed our hands. Really? So, guess every department has its own way of doing things. No big deal. I'll explain everything once we're upstairs. Oh, by the way, you didn't get to meet the whole team last time, did you? Only our new girl. This time, that dude, I mean, Mr. Bamboo-Headed Kim's also here, so... Huh? He's okay now? Should I try to do, like, the Deku voice on Sinclair? I wonder. Guess there's no existence, only mods. Yeah, there are only mods. Every single viewer of mine is a moderator. Because I just give the role like candy. Soft spoiler, still a spoiler. Okay. Sure he is. You'll be surprised once you see just how okay he is now. But last time you said he was still under treatment. To be precise, I believe Miss Irondew stated that his mind is yet to regain its former tranquility. That? You'll get it once you see him. I feel like we'll just end up having the same conversation twice if I say anything about it now. Creek. Oh shit, Aura? Sinclair's kinda past the Deku phase. I mean, yeah, that is true. We already have to live through the Dawn's voids. Someone give Karen candy. True, true. Please do that. Let me... Real quick. Yeah, so far so good. Okay. You have arrived. It's binding. Blinding, I mean. It's so bright. The midday sun is pouring like crazy. Yet the warm tickle of the sunbeam is rather agreeable. No, this is not sunlight. Of course, there's no comments about the sunlight. Because unlike this, there's more to the sunshine than its warmth. Okay, that was a little bit shoehorned, I must admit. Like, not gonna lie, that's the line that he says in the Arknights collab. I just fried some pizza hot pockets. Spoiler, ban! I'm happy. I'm happy that you got some food. He really is a stranger. Sinclair has just started his 2010s Let's Play phase. How the fuck would I even imitate a Let's Play voice? Hello guys, welcome to my Limbus company stream. Today me and my manager and my Limb family are gonna fucking claim some bones or some shit, I don't know. Anyway, this line is like very shoehorned in, like I don't know. And what exactly is this fight? Why is this thing on again? It's bright enough to fry my eyeballs. Apologies, Lady Ezra. I'm yet to be accustomed to this machine. This is my first time laying the hand upon the complicated workings of such a contraption. It activated of its own accord, and I have yet to discover the method by which it may be silenced. That's why I told you to leave it alone. Even with things you don't understand usually ends with something, or you, broken. Nothing good comes of it, I tell you. I don't think that's a correct voice. The moment I see his face, I'm gonna determine how he should sound. PewDiePie, if he was good. PewDiePie is good. Hello, hello everybody. My name is Marcus Sinclair. But Mentor, Lady Moses has instructed me that in every moment and event, clues are hidden under the veil of one's surroundings and must be examined with care. What kind of ore farmer is this? Yes, and that only works if you're savvy about the neck. Hang on, did you just say Mentor? Ah, I had not yet been afforded a proper opportunity to introduce him to you. This here is the esteemed leader of the Blade lineage, who is all by the master under whom I have apprenticed. Do you really have to dress it up like that? I told you I only took on the role because there wasn't anyone else around to take the job. Switch, where's the switch? Aha! Gotcha. Oh. Why is Aindu so sad? She looks so sad. Goodness. Known as Bamboo-Headed Kim. Yes, that's me. I guess I should say pleased to meet you, folks. Yeah, he is like very fuck. Generational aura loss. Fucking real as fuck. Like I don't even Jesus. Okay, so more often than not, first impressions are prone to change. The Bamboo-Headed Kim, I remember, was a man who drowned in his own fathoms, blaming himself for his powerlessness with a listless, heavy voice. That, however, had been while he was distorted and sunken into himself, so I figured his original personality might be somewhat different. But this is not just somewhat. His personality isn't even in the same ballpark as my expectations. You're telling me this guy here is Bamboo-Headed Kim? Yep, we double-checked with Ezra, and she said he really is the same guy. Whoa, that fire in the head's not hot at all? Fascinating stuff. Can you... Okay, can we check again? Just in case. I really can't wrap my head around the fact that this is the sullen, serious man who we fought. Just look at what he's doing. He's rubbing my face all over his... Like he's checking out some kind of mantelpiece ornament. What's the ticket talking going on? I turned British there for a second. That's supposed to sound like them talking to you, huh? Further confirmation will be redundant, Dante. This individual is conclusively identical to the one designated as Bamboo-Headed Kim. I'm not a chud! Back in reparation. This is like... I'm not sure, like... If this was, like, necessary. Like, why do we have to turn Kim into, like, a goofball? Like, I don't know. Is that really necessary? Like, every single one of those, like, Kim memes from Counter 9, you know, the ones where he's, like, roughly drawn and he, like, absolutely dominates the nurse spotters. Like, every single one of those is just invalid now, because he doesn't have the aura. Kim is so relatable, he's a chud like me. Yield my 9 to 5 to claim the paycheck. He really does look like a bit of a chud. I've got no idea what you folks are so suspicious about. I do. Just what exactly have you been telling people out there about me? They're all staring like they've seen a ghost. I told them you are a gallant and formidable warrior, Mentor. But they don't look like they've heard the most flattering things about me. There, don't you hear it? The faint undercurrent of disappointment in the ticking. Le sigh. Also, Aindu's fit right now, like, she looks so much better. Stay on that side. Don't switch up when you finish the Intervallo. Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured that he's gonna have an aura moment at the end, but you know. Give him some respect. He never wanted to be an aura farmer, but ended up being one by accident. Aindu looks so pretty, like in her new design. Like, she finally lost the forehead. The bangs really do look good on her. Aindu. Yes, Mentor? That's a complete and utter lie. Man of few words is definitely not something you can say about a guy who's as talkative as me, don't you think? He has spoke no falsehood. Although your conduct is rather shallow and perhaps less refined for a leader of an organization, you are much more reserved and taciturn when conversing with those unfamiliar to you, are you not? No matter who one may be, one is bound to inspire either approval or disapproval from those around him, so I refrain from mentioning any truths that might invite the latter. To even hint at anything that might tarnish the reputation of my master would not be unlike spitting on his name, and mine by extension. I simply had no reason to put on airs in front of my own folks. In any case, so you can't see anything if I block this part, hmm? Do tell, how many fingers am I holding up? Those are not my eyes, you know. Oh, he's like poking in his holes, I guess. Freaky odd Kim. You really went from serious and prideful man to gay. Yeah, I do. It's Pride Month. He's not gay. Like, how the fuck is he gay? Because he's like fingering Dante? Wait, don't quote me on that, please. don't quote me. Your own folks, huh? Then you have already acknowledged and accepted that you now belong to Limbus Company. Why didst thou not pay a visit to the OC? Verily, which one's mind is plagued by the absence of tranquility, venturing forth into the open air and touchable field of... Is this a child Intervallo? Are we referencing the fucking touch grass? The previous Intervallo was also about like a Gen Alpha kid. Like, what are we doing? Oh my god. Touchable field of grass clear of the storm of the heart. Recorded. Chat, my bad, I was watching Count to 5. Quoting me, quoting you. Yeah, I guess that's a clip at this point. That's a clip. An asset of the company is expected to act in the company's interest. Yet for whatever reason, I didn't see you fight it on the field of battle during Operation Spiderpire. Yeah, what's up with that? You will have to account for your absence in the mission. I was addressed Kim as though she were conducting a formal investigation, every word flat and hard. It was obvious she was not about to let her guard down anytime soon. My throat gets parched, like, very quickly for some reason. Oh my god, peak scene. Now the second time a meme becomes canon. What mission? Oh, that one. Kim finally seemed inclined to assume a more serious disposition. He stopped peering into my face and turned toward Otis. Although his hand was still on my head. Bro. Alright. Clearly there's some disconnect in expectations here. Listen here, you. I'm really not all that about hard, bothersome work. Get what I mean? The real disconnect was between his stoic expression and the words coming out of his mouth. What? So let's talk about the kind of fellow I am. Meet the resident layabout, who's forced to do his job, with a frown too, might I add, only when he's got absolutely no other choice. I'm really not some big shot Ein who's apparently been promoting me as, folks. And I very much like to stop getting roped into stuff that keeps putting my life on the line. I have a theory. Okay, Project Sun is canon, I suppose. Make sure to read the passive well when fighting Heishupek. Can we stop? Can you stop like baiting spoilers? Like I'm pretty sure this is not a spoiler, but still, like what the fuck? Anyway, what I was trying to say here, is that I have a theory that the 10 Blades of the East, like Kim was about to become one, but he, I don't remember from the Merceau Subtai story. He either refused the title or he just kind of, I don't know, like he did some stuff that kind of just like disqualified him from becoming a Blade of the East. But he's like skilled enough to become one, right? And so when we consider like the people we know that are Blades of the East, like Lei Hang, well, former, the drunk guy, Night Drifter, also former because he also did. Spoilers, by the way. But yeah. They're like all weirdos. What ore farmer is Project Moon gonna ruin next time? Xiao to Xiao. Low-key, I wanna see like Xiao just like in her casual outfit eating ramen in her like apartment. That'd be kind of fire. She'd be fire. Because she is fire. Fine, then why did you join the LCD in the first place if you'd rather be unemployed? No, never mind. They probably forced you to stay. Bro, he is a chud. Oh my god. Oh, that's crazy. You catch on quick. First they spout this nonsense about distortions and all, and then Force hired me, calling me a company-owned resource or whatever. And the other day, they were again on about a, what's its name, Golden Bough? Yes, they invited me on a tour or to another apartment to listen in on some important presentation. I don't know why they put War from Warframe as a boss of this Intervallo. I too wonder that. Kim has something like that in his backstory. This, alright, sure. Imagine the Roach Emperor having a cup of coffee and going about his daily life as a roach. Hello, Dechiweno. Hello. Also, is this Verno? Wemo? I don't know. And the other day, they were again on about, what's its name? Golden Bough? Yes, they invited me on a tour to another department to listen in on some important presentation. I accepted. I thought it would be a fine opportunity to broaden my perspective. I do, dear. There are times when your commitment to duties shines brighter than the sun. I find that attitude so dazzling that I have to squint when I'm looking at you. Who knows? Maybe that's why I'm wearing this bamboo hat. To shade my eyes from your utter brilliance. Is it... What is this Riz? Is he trying to Riz up Hindu? Like, what the fuck? Do you mean to say that you're in need of a shield to protect your eyes? Lady Ezra, might I What the fuck is this? Oh my god, bro. Might I submit a request for a pair of sunglasses for my mentor? Only if it's not too much of an imposition on the budget, that is. That right there. That's what I keep telling you not to do. You can't just say yes to every silly thing he says and turn it into a supply request. Small expenses add up to a lot, you know? You gotta save up everything you can in the piggy bank while you still can, or you'll end up broke. Is there truly no room for reconsideration? No means no. Then pray make the purchase for me. I shall cover the cost myself. No can... Wait, what? My poor mentor is in a state of great discomfort, yet I possess neither the wisdom nor the knowledge to navigate the silver tongue of merchants and the maze of stalls to locate the very best item. So I must beg this favor of you. You're giving me a freaking headache, girl. I'm aware that you and yours are no strangers to such dealings. There's no one else I can trust to complete such a procurement with the swiftness of the wind. You know what? Never mind what I just said. I'll just get you what I want. You heard the gentle lady, Mentor. Your suffering shall soon be alleviated. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. What the fuck? Nah, he's just a goober that throws rocks at poor people. He dies to Argalia. That's a crazy spoiler. Let me... Jesus Christ, 46 people? That's crazy. I still wonder if my donation notifications work. It'll be nice to actually... Also, this is not me asking for donations, by the way. I'm just like wondering if the thing works. Let me actually test that right now. I think Ko-Fi offers a thing that is like a test thing, test audio. Where the fuck is it? Stream alerts.
Someone tipped 3. Ko-Fi test alert thing.
Okay. Yeah, it worked. Maybe it should be like a little bit quieter though. Still a tiny bit. Also, it should show up in the chat as well. Why the fuck is my chat like fucked up and evil? Oh yeah, Ko-Fi bot just like sends that in the thing. Yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah, that's decent. Though it's not exactly a super chat, but you know, it is what it is. Right. My apologies for interrupting your romantic conversation. Pray, continue. You had reached the part where they invited you to tour another department. No sooner induced words left her lips than her eyes glinted with something I couldn't really put my finger on, but it was a strange intensity that sent a chill down my spine. Oh, that's crazy, man. Who is this someone, bro? Mysterious stranger. Hello, Araya Gaming. I didn't ping Tigers Den to come to my stream, but I guess that's not really needed. People will come if they want to. Yeah, what I was trying to say is that Kim is a chud and Aindu is simping for the chud. Like, this is the dynamic they have. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. So that day, I was just gonna relax here and watch some TV. Well, good on you for showing up to work today, I guess. Let's say there's a debt to be repaid. At least you understand that we are indeed indebted to the company. Yeah, I suppose I do. Kim's gaze lingered on Aindu's prosthetic arms as he answered. Oh, Miss Aindu, your arms! Only after following Kim's gaze did Sinclair seem to notice Aindu's brand new prosthetic arms. Last time we saw her, Aindu had lost both her arms, and I remember Ezra asking her to sit tight and choose what type of prosthesis she wanted. Those arms are probably it. It's not just the arms. Even her clothes are different now. That sword. Haida's arms fitted anew as soon as the operation was concluded. A gracious host in one of the LCD's teams had prepared them in advance. With evident satisfaction, Aindu held up her dark metallic wrists as if to showcase them. Anyway, those Pizza Hut pockets were peak. Real shit. The components fixed along her arm clicked and rattled, unfolding for a moment before neatly folding back into place. Oh, such graceful smoothness wed to machine articulation! 'Tis as though I am beholding the marvelous prosthesis of the illustrious Siegfried himself. Okay, so, did I miss, like, Sinclair's racism or something? Yeah, it's, like, a little bit subtle, I guess, I don't know. Maybe not even racism. Yep, the showcases would have gone lackluster without that trademark reaction. Those are strikingly similar to Schwartz Industries N7 lineup, but I thought that model was discontinued. Kachan. Nah, not theirs. It's one of the prototypes developed by LCD's Phenomena Deciphering team, and they put them on her for trial. That you'll find another like them. They're based on technology spawned from distortions. Oh, I see. For a brief moment, Sinclair's eye lit up. Eyes lit up as if he had glimpsed something that brought him back to a memory. Then just as quickly, he felt silent, whatever he'd wanted to say next catching in his chest. There are no mods online. Uh-oh. He will say something right now. Uh-oh. It's over. Yeah. I'm gonna get spoiled. Inevitably. It's over for me. But no, seriously, don't spoil anything. Does something trouble you, Master Sinclair? Oof. It wasn't hard to understand what struck the tender memory for Sinclair, and why it cast a shadow over his face. But... Sorry, just reminded me of something from a long time ago. My dad used to work with prosthetics before he passed away. I thought this was the exact same model I saw back then. It appears I lacked tact. These arms have stirred a painful memory within you. For that, I apologize. It's alright. I'm fine now. Sinclair's voice still carried a faint tremor. Can we burst it? But beneath it, there was a firmness that had not been there before. He really had grown a great deal. You can thank yours truly for breaking the sword. I was there with her. I did inform Lady Ezra that any blade that could serve as a weapon would suffice, but she insisted on browsing the goods. I dare say I was given the opportunity to lay my eyes on every type of sword I could ever hope to see in this life, walking through the workshop street that day. The workshop street? Interesting. Ah, please, girl. We walked for just 4 hours. That's nothing. Insert evil spoiler here. Evil. Insert kind spoiler. No, there are no kind spoilers. I'm sorry. Sinclair's turning into Xavier Renegade Angel. I'll try to voice him as Xavier next. Are we really going to move past the fact that the prosthetics he's probably made might have been made from distortions? I don't think that's the case. I'm pretty sure those prosthetics are just prosthetics, and the prosthetic that Aindu has is just LCD, LCB, whatever. Limbus company do their own thing because they're now like the distortion company or something. While everyone was distracted taking in Aindu's new outfit and equipment, Kim had quietly slipped away from the crowd and crouched down in the corner. Oh my god. He was rummaging for things scattered on the floor, picking them up. Is he pocketing them? Is he Hopkins? He's literally Hopkins. Hopkins was also like pocketing in Keflin. He's like stealing shit. What the fuck? Bro really is a chud. Anyway, what is this place supposed to be? What are all these things? It's basically a wreck now, but there are strobes and that cloth backdrop over there. Maybe it used to be a photo studio? Oh, that could explain why there are so many photos stuck around the place. We should probably increase the volume a little bit. Actually, I'll do it like this, maybe. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He doesn't know. That's set out of a distortion. Yeah, Aindu's arms were created for, out of a distortion. Not fucking... Like, no way. Okay, wait. Strikingly similar. It's LCD's Phenomena Deciphering team. Doubt you'll find another like them. Something spawning distortions, memories. Just reminded me, my dad used to work with prosthetics. I thought this was the exact same model I saw back then. Does that really imply that those prosthetics are made from distortions? Really? I don't know. Spoiler, Kim was in the library of Ruina, true? This is Yo's code. Yeah, anyway. Oh, that could explain why there are so many photos stuck around the place. Probably. This thing definitely looks like a camera, or at least. Sinclair picked up a small cylindrical object and turned it over in his hands, studying it with curiosity. What do you suppose this is? A battery, maybe? A battery of some sorts? Ah, there's some kind of strip inside. Let me just pull it out. No, that's... Otis shouted a sharp warning, and Sinclair as she had realized something. But Mersault's hand shot out before she could even finish, clasping over Sinclair's wrist before the strip could be pulled out. What? What did I do? Why do you interrupt my investigation, tall Frenchman? Exposure to sunlight damages these objects. I already pulled a little bit out, though. It can be rewound. Carefully rotate the ridge section on the cylinder. I am currently blocking the sunlight from reaching the exposed section. Damage is of no concern. Okay, you mean this one, right? This is the part that rotates? Yup, it went back in. What the hell is a Mnestic? I too wonder that. What is a Mnestic? Chat, can you answer that, please? I was referring to her arms. It's probably just like an ego gift added to it. What? An ego gift from a distortion? Well, I guess. What kind of camera is this? Spoiler, I will become the owner of this channel in your dreams, bro. What the fuck is this emoji? Anyway. With a quiet nod, Mersault took the object from Sinclair's hand. It seems to be a film roll. There is something written on the outside. Experiment number 4. It appears to be a compact roll for a film camera. You seem to have handled one before? Yes. Mersault's answer came without any further explanation, but the way he adjusted the camera on the table certainly didn't look like that of a first-timer. He used cameras to stalk on Vespa, holy shit. I once received a report containing photographs taken on film cameras during the war. Film rolls used by N-Corp are particularly difficult to falsify. They were often used to collect intelligence during secret operations. The film fixes light directly onto the medium, from what I've heard. A peculiar expression flashed across Ezra's face as she regarded Otis. Perhaps it was the mention of war that caught her attention. Fucking PTSD again. Anyway, we managed to regroup in one piece. Let's come up with a plan to deal with these distortions, guys. Where should we begin? Then, in the next breath, she turned to her usual bubbly self and steered the conversation away from the subject. I know, like, this Intervallo, bye-bye. Okay, good riddance. I'm not reading this. For her unfailingly perky disposition, Ezra too may be carrying traumatic memories every bit as devastating as Gregor's. Does there yet remain aught deserving illumination? Illumination Studio? Huh? Yeah, wait, you're right. Haven't we cleaned up the distortion already? I couldn't feel any more traces of distortions nearby, and it didn't seem like any of the other Sinner teams elsewhere were actively engaged in battle at the moment either. Dante is asking whether the distortion suppression has not in fact already been concluded. Oh, not yet. These people we fought just now, they only got caught up in the distortion. They didn't actually distort themselves. We haven't even gotten close to the distortion's infection point yet. Infection point? Anywho, finding an infection point without a team leader around is gonna take some time. Maybe it won't be too bad with your help. Ezra swept her eyes around the room with a look of frustration, as though she had just been handed a puzzle box with half the pieces missing. I'm not reading this, truly a PM fan. Bro, it was a flashback, okay? It was a flashback. I know what it says. Both Ezra and I. Yeah, I know that Ezra has PTSD. Like, jeez. It's not infection point, but it's inflection. Okay, I am a LARPer, by the way. I cannot read. I'm like illiterate. By inflection point, are you referring to the point on the graph in which the directionality of its curvature changes? Calling to mind the present context, it may less be a mathematical term and more a specialized polyseme, referring to the point at which distortion occurs. The motive, intent, or indeed the point in which inflection on the mind occurs. Yep, that's about right. That's the kind of inflection point I was talking about. So, in our department, we use that term to mean the source of a distortion, the inflector or cause behind it, stuff like that. You know, distortion's hard to treat if you don't know the core cause. Treat the symptoms you see on the... Oh my god, brother. Oh, I already drank all the water. Give me a second. Jesus Christ. Oh no, I skipped the message. Oh, hell no. Okay. I just need some water, guys. Just need some water. Okay. Should be better now. Anyway. Treat the symptoms you see on the surface all you like, but if you never find the root cause, the distortion's never getting solved. Though I guess you guys never really had to look for that kind of stuff, huh? Your boss clock opens the door to the Phantoms or whatever, right? You mean Dungeon of the Phantoms? Yep, that's the one. From where we're standing, distortions are really high maintenance, time-consuming headaches. It's one thing to somehow manage to locate the inflection point, but curing it is another thing. But you guys can just march straight into someone's heart, knock the snot out of everything in there, and then, ta-da! Patient ready for discharge. That's how it works, right? Not gonna lie, I was so jealous when I heard about it, I almost bit my sleeve off. Oh my god. What the dog doing? The big dog's thirsty. If I read the text, I will stop being a LARPer. I could force myself to do it, but I'd rather watch PM YouTuber summary. But that's better than letting this empty regret borrow for the heart. I forgot what this quote's actually, I'm sorry. English is so confusing. You can drink a drink, but not food a food. You can eat a food, and you can consume... fuck, I don't know. Also, I'm a dog. I'm allowed to be illiterate. Verily, I had thought your team would oh my god, would set about resolving distortions once the foe was vanquished, as we are wont to do. Was that not so? Of course not. Why would anyone come to us with a distortion suppression request if it were that simple in the first place? Well, yeah, most of the time peeps try to brute force approaches to it first, and when things go south, they send requests to the company or to our detective's office. That means the client this time must have been... Bingo. Apparently the residents of Butter Street had all chipped into commissions all kinds of agencies like the SWI and the Combat Specialized Fixer offices, but none of them could actually do things right, and the job got passed on to us. Meaning, the distortion phenomenon related to this kind of photograph is still occurring unchecked somewhere on the streets. Exactly. That's why we gotta find something. Anything that might count as a clue. Ezra gazed down at the people lying on the floor with a complicated expression. Neat ash gray suits and the logo on the collar of the uniform and briefcases. Hey, isn't that N-Corp's logo? Come to think of it, wasn't Merceau? Yes, I know. Yeah, he did mention that he used to work at N-Corp. Maybe he can offer us some insight. Do you know who these guys are, Merceau? Yes, manager. These are N-Corp Class 2 staff members. Given the camera briefcases in their possession, they are likely members of the pin frame team of Service the Clue. Merceau recited the information as though he were pulling it from a file he had already sorted and placed in the back of the shelf in his mind. March, invade, consume. It's funny how well that works for Sinclair. Does it? Does it really? I don't know. Someone hired an English teacher here so we can understand English. That's good. Have you read The Stranger? No, I haven't. The only Limbus books I've read are Metamorphosis. I'm in the process of reading Damien. I've read Don Quixote. I read Don Quixote. I think that's it. Oh, I read Crime and Punishment as well. Yeah, but that's it. Okay, Pinframe team, huh? Anything you can tell us about them? Yes. It is one of NCorp's many field departments related to information gathering and processing. Their primary duties include the handling of NCorp's internal information, analysis of NCorp's internal intelligence, the sorting and arranging of NCorp's internal information, and intersector. That'd be enough. Whoa, is he talking encyclopedia or something? Yeah, another thing to be jealous of. You think it'll be okay if we borrow him sometimes? Might be an issue for us if you just went and borrowed our team's encyclopedia. Looks like everyone agrees that he is an encyclopedia. Anyway, your encyclopedia is right. They are from NCorp's Pinframe team. Seen them a few times before in NCorp's nest. But why would people already be... but why would people already busy enough dealing with nest affairs come all the way out to a shabby backstreet like this? Got any guesses? Bro wants to answer? Oh no, I'm unable to determine that. The possible range of connection between the two pieces of information is exceedingly broad. Listing every relevant reason as to why they may have come here would require a considerable amount of time. True. I don't know what to say to that. You should read The Stranger, it's like really short. Yeah, I should probably. I read Don Quixote for school and that's it. I should stop at him. Or you want to read one of the Sinner inspired by known literature? He needs this. Okay. I should really get like Chad. Is this layout like okay, or do you think like an actual streamer layout should be like implemented? Like I wonder, because like Kamui has one, for example, right? So like that's like the example of a layout I'm thinking of. Anyway, therefore I will not present a determinative answer to that question. Huh? Ezra staring holes into me with an unspoken, is this dude always like this? Won't pull any answers for me, you know. Because aside from combat situations, I've still got no way to figure out what's going on in his head. Okay then, Merceau, maybe this will be easier to answer from an objective point of view. And that was when I noticed something I'd never imagined would happen. Merceau's eyes widened, his gaze fixed on me with such force that I could almost feel the faint tremor in it. Again with the tremor, bro. A level-in stare that came with... There is no such thing as an objective point of view, manager. A clipped tone and a look almost bordering on rebuke. A given judgment may seem infinitely close to objectivity, but ultimately all things are subjective, without exception. I felt silent for a moment, lost in thought. Part of it was because Merceau's reaction had caught me off guard, but I also wondered whether this response might be connected to why he would always refuse to make judgments for himself. Suddenly his gaze changes. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna read this. Okay, but what if you make a goon corner, but instead of goon, it's like, you know, goon. Like, try X office goon, for example. Okay, yeah, that that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought. Like, I guess. I don't know. I know that some streamers like put like gifs and stuff in corners, and also I hate to mention him, but Guardian Z puts his Lobotomy Corp nuggets in near his VTuber avatar. What tremor flavor does Merceau have? The default one, the vanilla one. Yep. And if this has something to do with his turn, which I know is just around the corner. Got it. Then tell me 3 subjective reasons you think are most likely for why these people had to come all the way into the back streets. I need to understand who he actually is as much as I can. Because I'll never know when I'll get another chance to really get to know him if I brush this off with a simple, "Oh, I see, MBO," as usual. Yes, manager. I would presume that their mission was one or all of the following. Retrieval of a video recording or recordings in violation of NCorp's taboo. Prompt elimination of the violator. Contact with an informant in the backstreets collaborating with NCorp's Nest. Or an identification and arrest of a wanted individual or individuals designated by the Nest. Taboo? You mean these people could be taboo hunters? Nah, no way. They don't set out taboo hunters for every single violation, you know. Like, wings usually leave minor taboo violations to be handled by subcontracted fixer offices or employees of the department in charge. I'd say these guys here are NCorp staff. Miss Aindu, what are you looking for in their pockets? Your layout could use Subway Surfers in the corner, perhaps. Maybe. Honestly, the layout's fine at the moment. Yeah, it is fine, but I'm like thinking maybe it can have some changes. I don't know. If it's fine, then it's fine, you know. Merceau was asked for 3 and gave 4, by the way. Merceau can't count confirmed. That is true, yeah. I noticed that. I'm looking for their belongings. For inviting clues yet be hidden in the sleeve or the fold of their garments. Lady Moses has been gifted with the art of discerning the truth from what lies before her, with but a single glance, yet my eyes are foreign to such a feat. Let me take a look too. This is an employee card and... Okay, this one's a wallet, so let's put that back. We don't want to be robbers. This might be it. It's an order missive. Ezra pulled a sheet of paper from an NCorp staff's coat and read its contents out loud. Work details, elimination of the individual of a Category 3 taboo violation. Address Butter Street. This is the place. Which means all of this might be pointed to something. Whoever used to work in the studio and the distortion phenomenon might be connected. Yeah, now that you mention it, when that whole pop and change thing happened, it did kind of feel like a camera flash. Alright, let's start by combing through this place. Let me know if you find anything suspicious. Oh, at one last, half the hour arrived for my debut as a detective, forsooth. Don Quixote must have been miffed for not getting to play detective back in T-Corp. No idea where she'd been keeping them, but she immediately pulled out the detective props that had been given to Rhodia, Ryoshu, and Hanwoo back then. Oh, massive. Verily, I had foreseen that the day would come. Fortunately, Elias wasted no time putting an end to Don Quixote's badly timed shenanigan. Sharp dressing down from her was enough to make our dejected chivalric adventurer stuff the costume away. Okay, where does she put that? Like, at this point, I'm convinced that the sinners have, like, hammer spaces in their pockets. Like, Rodian, like, stuffing a whole fucking meal in her pockets. Like, that's crazy. Like, I don't know. Try to take a guess what is Jane Byrne's favorite keyword. No way. Maybe burn. At handle? What do you mean at handle? Yeah, okay, whatever. Okay then, we should get moving too. It would be peak if detective costumes were actually there. But I guess I didn't want to put Don Quixote in one, or you know, make the content any sillier with fucking Kim That roster. Oh, hello. This is like the exact... This is the exact loadout I want, actually. That's crazy. Yeah, that's fine. You. Yeah. Sounds good. Also, I haven't... Okay, I don't know what's the total bonus of every identity. We'll see later. We spent a long while rifling through the photo studio with the LCD team, but no one found any decisive evidence. There's sure a lot of photos around, but almost all of them are just pictures of buildings. Nothing much to tell from that. Aside from the canister containing the film roll Sinclair picked up, there are no remaining items here that can count as a proper clue, Executive Manager. I've confirmed that the rest are all empty plastic containers. Then it's probably best to check the contents of the film roll directly. Yes, Executive Manager. I will find a way to develop the film. Did you guys find any sort of photo development room or equipment nearby? Let's search a little more before we see what's in that film roll. Mentor, what do you make of this object? For the 8th time, mind you, I have no idea. If I had wits bright enough to understand all that lies before me with a single glance like that team leader, I would have passed the royal examinations long ago and secured myself a lucrative position as a court official. But, Mentor, hadn't you already passed the royal... Once swung, a sword does not retrace its arc, kind do. So it is with life. There is no undoing what has already been cut. Thus, it is unnecessary to dwell on what can no longer be done. There is no after for what has been slashed away. Not for you, Mentor. Ought you not dwell on what can no longer be undone? I misspoke. I did not mean it that way, Aindu. I merely meant to say that I do not wish to recall my past. I am aware. You have told me as much since long ago, whenever you were placed in the position to retrace the past. Mostly at the eateries where you filled your belly on unpaid taps, and each time you brought down a stone wall before our house by your own errant hand. Those are exactly the kinds of things you should never forget. Oh shit, one stream for real, yeah. Escort court official. Yeah, we knew that. No. In the update story, he literally was a candidate for being like a Blade of the East. Like it also came with like him being like a bodyguard in Escort, so pretty much like an official at this point. Oh, my belly. I feel a stabbing pain in my belly. Oh, this spot. Oh, the very wound you once gave me afflicts me yet. The one from when you thought you were only poking me with a scabbard, yet by some cruel turn, it was your sword that ran through me. Mentor, you said it was completely healed and I need not concern myself with it. Those very same words have been repeated at least 80 times. But it still aches every now and then. Chiefly when I hear your sharp cutting swords that I really don't want to hear. Ah, is that so? I just suddenly pulled out a sheet of paper and began furiously writing something down. What's this? I have written down the words that I have just said. If hearing my sharp cutting words afflicts you so, perhaps reading them instead would cause no suffering. Oh my god, bruh. Kim's face began to contort like a wet dish towel being run dry. Bueno, have you read the update story of LARP Mail? There are no spoilers. No, I haven't. Cloudblade, not the Blade of the East. What? No way. I think I should reread the update story. It was revealed when we first met Kira in Canton. I don't know. Cloudbursting Blade. I think that's Kurakuma, no? Kim might be a good candidate for Xavier Renegade Angel voice. Maybe. Actually, I can see that. Xavier is kind of a bum. But he's like philosophical and shit, so you know, that fits. I really can't believe this is the same mentor Aindu follows so devotedly. Where's all that dignity and forbearance Aindu said he had? Also, I predict that people are gonna get on my ass for calling Xavier a bum. So, I do not apologize.
Young I do. There's a matter I would ask thee.
Apparently, I wasn't the only one who felt that way about him. Pray, speak freely.
This may perhaps be a discourteous inquiry, but, I too, when speaking to the others of those whom I serve, often ornament my words with a laudation of an acceptable degree, and yet...
Ah, I understand your concern, Lady Don Quixote. I suppose this is your first time seeing Mentor with his shoulders so unbraced and his bearing so loose. In truth, when I first beheld him, I also wondered whether such a man could truly be a leader worth placing my faith in. However, upon my honor, I assure you, I have never once uttered a falsehood when I spoke of him to you. My respect toward the blades of my own and foes alike, my determination to safeguard what must be protected, even should my arms be torn apart, again, all these are undoubtedly the teachings that my mentor has imparted onto me.
Verily, truly.
Why fortune should grant the opportunity, you may witness Mentor's true self yourself someday. That is to say, we let ourselves be carried by the currents of the river to arrive at such a chance. Xavier the Renegade Angel is not a bomb, he's my idol, SMH. Yeah, I betrayed your trust, Karen, I'm sorry. Okay. Aindu gave her prosthetic arm a casual sweep, smiling sincerely as though she truly believed every word she said. Then, leaning closer to Don Quixote, she whispered, "Besides, unless I speak with this feigned, stern ignorance, there will be no end to his digging in his heels. I would ask for your trust, for always aimed at his benefit." Jesus.
Forsooth, thou too hast been burdened with the trials of serving your superior.
So that's what it was. I get it now. I may need to reread this, actually. Okay. Just as I witnessed the budding of this peculiar bond of commiseration and camaraderie between our chivalric friends, the door leading outside was flung open with a loud slam. We have arrived at the target location. It appears that the advance party has already been defeated. Wait, who are these people? Didn't they say there was only a single violator? Oh crap. Looks like it's too late to talk our way out of this, whatever excuses we come up with. Oh boy, this is not gonna go well. The same thing happened last time. When I saw the incorporated police, I thought we had the wrong intel, and all of a sudden... Pop. A sudden flash blinded my vision blind, as though I had stared straight into the burst of searing light, so intense and bright that it made my head swim. Yeah, there was the same pop, and... With my vision blinded, the only thing I could make out was Ezra's soft murmur. Until even that came to a stop as her breathing hushed. Oh. It didn't take long for me to realize what was happening. Seeing it again doesn't exactly warm the heart, won't you say, Aindu? The West Corp may indeed be passing through hard times. Sally was not quite so wretched in form, was it, Mentor?
Is that right? Looks much the same to me.
Ah, this place. Did we just get teleported to S-Corp? No, Dante. Though it generates a considerable sense of verisimilitude, this is... I think I know what this is. This is a presence. I hadn't been able to detect it until just now, but somehow it was now surrounding us, saturating every corner of the space where we stood. Low-key hop on Venom's Discord or get out before you see too much. Could we add a small Chud lineage to the corner of the screen? I mean, do we have a Chud lineage? Like, send me one and, you know, sure. Oh, wait. Yeah, I see it. Okay. I see it. Alright, here we go. he does look like fucking Adachi. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh, I fucking love this guy. I need to make him smaller so he doesn't cover the text. Like that, yeah. Oh my god, that's crazy. Anyway, the dreary Okay, I don't remember how to voice Adachi. Like, how do I make an Adachi voice? Ew, what the fuck is that? It's like, no, I don't know. I never played Persona 4. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do an Adachi voice. The dreary stone walls, the trees bent and coiled in grotesque forms, the sheen of the light, and even the air we breathe, all of them point toward a single phenomenon. This is the depth of the phantoms. Phantoms made entirely out of distortion. There are completely different distortions where the N-Corp employees were just a moment ago, Executive Manager. This is exactly it. This is what I was trying to explain. Oh, what? What the hell? Oh, what the fuck, my dude? Where Ezra pointed, the people in smart, neat suits had vanished, and in their place, figures clad in blood-stained dopa robes were approaching us with dragging, uneasy steps. Very reminiscent of Jashu's form. Right. Let's fight first and talk later. Ready, Aindu? My blade is poised to strike, Lady Ezra. And wait, where's the bamboo-headed dude? I'm afraid he has already taken his leave. He said he had no desire to cross the blades with the Chunukuns of Escorp twice. Come on, man, not again! He's a repeat offender, that's for certain. Executive Manager. Wherever Kim's gone off to, this definitely isn't the time to be asking trivial questions. Right, let's do what Ezra says and get ready to battle. On their orders, Executive Manager. Man, prepare for battle. Try a jester and chill kind of voice, I think. Like, I'm gonna throw you into a TV. Something like that. I LARP Persona 4. I'm the best LARPer that is. I could probably try to buy a PC to play a Persona game. Can't you, like... I think you can get an emulator for your phone. And just, like, download Persona 4 like that. Though that would technically be, piracy, so... Yeah. Oh, Aindu looks so cute. Oh my god. Anyway. Also, this is like a banger already. Oh hell yeah. Oh yeah, this looks very similar to what Ishmael has got. Encounter start. Gain Dokaibi. If there's any okay. On the outside, it looks no different from prosthesis you might find in other nests or backstreets, but apparently this particular prosthetic limb has been created using technology unique to Limbus Company. I wonder what that could be. Since the development of this prototype was led by the LCD department, I would assume it has something to do with the power distortions. Oh, that's not to say that I have any certainty regarding the matter. I was only in charge of transporting it, you see. It's just a simple speculation, really. In any case, I doubt this is your average prosthetic limb meant for body enhancement. I wonder if that means that Aindu may have like a chance of her arms like distorting. That'd be interesting. Okay, yeah, she gets buffs when blade lineage stuff is involved. Okay, makes sense. Alright. Anything new for you, Ezra? Special handmade golden retriever exclusive axe. Yeah, she is a golden retriever. Confirmed. But no, she doesn't have anything more than that, I guess. Unless she has like yeah, I think we already know this. Okay. I'm also gonna check her status effects, just in case. You like that model? New girl's got an eye for quality. Excuse me. Can I try this model? Oh, come on, relax. I know the deal. You break it, you buy it. Thanks. See? I told you I'm a regular here. Okay, so the sword and the scabbard come as a set. So grab them both and feel the weight. How's that? Not as heavy as they look, huh? Oh. So they're just particle. Powder? Thinking that scabbard under patent by Mook Workshop. Every time you sheath and unsheath the sword for a brief moment, its blade comes out way sharper and lighter. And that model you're holding happens to focus on the sharpness. So it's like, ding, and voila! You get a nice buff on your weapon. I think it's one of the Yi series models. That's Mook Workshop's classic lineup, by the way. Check out the finish here, it's... What the heck? Hey, this is the Yi Type 2 model that went out of production. You know what? This stuff really isn't easy to come by. We're lucky we found one here. It's such a rarity, Lady Ezra. Perhaps you ought to wield it instead. Nah, it's fine. Look, I can see it's literally made for you. And work real nice with those boosters on your new prosthetic arms. You'll need some getting used to, but you'll be one heck of a fighter once you get the hang of it. Anyway, consider it a gift from yours truly. You're officially one of us now. Officially, our new hero. No more 10 by D. Then I shall accept with gratitude. By the way, remember that classic lineup part? It's super durable, but there are delicate parts that you should watch out not to break. Okay, you know what? Let them break if it really comes to that. Just don't die to us. On us. Just don't die on us. I shall take your word to heart. That's a lot. And her Dokaibi arms should also have a separate thing. Dokaibi arms. Do you perchance speak of Dokaibis that often appear in tales of old? I can scarcely believe it, yet after all I have witnessed while relying on the hospitality of Limbus Company, the existence of Dokaibis from folklore may well be within reason. Come to think of it, I do recall hearing of a name called the Dokaibi Unit. Oh, so there's like a remix of the BO theme, so that's pretty cool. I just noticed that. Maybe she has something on the Swordblade of Homeland. No, she doesn't. Alright. Chat disconnected, what do you mean? The fuck you mean chat disconnected? What do you mean? Get chat connected again. What the fuck? Bro, I can't see the chat. What the fuck? Not even that far off, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, these are all like very delayed. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm reading chat now. I'm all caught up. I like how she just has stupidly high base power and 0 coin power. To calm down. This entire Kanto will have a lot of distorted Kima remixes. Yeah, this is just BL Kanto Part 2. Anyway, these guys are crazy. Like the faces that you have, like the realistic eyes. Pretty cool. Anyway, got anything? Let's put in memory. Gain bind. Gain clash power up. Okay. To cover the eyes is not to be blind. These fabrics, created using Q-Corp singularity, are fashioned into many forms, such as blindfolds and headbands, and are commonly used throughout the East. It is not unusual to see fixers and employees of corporate entities in the East covering their heads and faces with these products. The fabrics serve the same function as sunglasses, visors, and combat prosthetic eyes found elsewhere in the city. They scan the target's information in real time, augment the wearer's vision, and provide technical analysis. At times, they can also serve as a means of communication with distant allies. So they're literally just like combat augmentations, but in the form of like masks, so you can like take them off when you need to. That's cool. Also, this is focused encounter for some reason. Like, I don't know why. You just kind of like do win rate, bro. I don't know what the problem here is. Fucking dominating on everything as well. Go dominate this. Yeah, something like that. That's fine. Whatever. I forgot about the prescript. Fuck. Whatever. At this point, Kim got an entire account of the library. Yield my flesh to claim their bones and this Intervallo. Yeah, that is true. That was a waste. Whatever, these enemies are like nothing. Who cares? Bro, come on. Thank you. If only you had the ego. Yeah, I wish I had the ego. I really wanted that. Ezreal is gonna carry us either way, so it doesn't matter. Mirso doesn't... Variant of a Salsu. Yeah, I think that's just like her thing. Anyway. Win rate. Go target this. You might as well do like Pride Chain. This acupuncture comes from Urso, some... I still wonder why I'm thinking about these things, gee. This is just win rate central. Do you want me to put my Merceau up to borrow him? Oh, I forgot that I can just borrow people's IDs. I'll look if I have any friends that have Merceau with his ego. I'll probably pull on the extraction banner once I finish with this Intervallo. Because of the 20 tickets. Yo, wait. Epic. Oh, she's so cool. I love Aindu. It's crazy how much of a glow up she got in Counter 9 and this Intervallo as well. Like the visual glow up as well. Like that's crazy. Yeah. I mean, I guess. Nah, it doesn't matter. Just fucking win rate, bro. You get enough currency to buy the tickets halfway through. That's good. Sis went from a forgotten character to a main side character, yeah. Yeah, in Counter 9, she really did get a glow up just in general. But like, her now getting an appealing visual design is like just a cherry on top. I really like that. How many people? 10? Do your prescript thing. And you all like kill others. This is what the fuck? What are you doing, bro? What are y'all doing? I get why Ishmael got the eye into identity, how blindly obsessed she is with Kim's greatness. I see what you did there. Any predictions for the 2 new IDs and 1 ego? Okay. My prediction, we're getting G-Con from Rusted Chain. because Rusted Chains are an ally of Blade Lineage, or at least they were an ally. Because they were both getting bullied by Kurokuma clan.
굳이 직접 목격하지 않아도 느낄 수 있겠죠.
So we're getting Jikan, and then we get like another like random general reception, like maybe Yai from from Leaflet office. And to whom these identities are gonna go, I don't know. Just whoever. I don't really care. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of. Why is everyone wants to like pile on this guy? What's up with that? Why clash with a counter or something? I don't know. I can do this, it's fine. Actually, do this. Then like this maybe. For the pride residents. So for the pride. It's about drive, it's about power. Rusted Chains mentioned. Way too early for Kane. I wouldn't necessarily say so. Like, Night Owls are already a thing, so I think that, like, the entirety of Star of the City is already, like, accessible to us. Like, we had our corp from release of Limbus, like, pretty sure we're gonna be okay if we get Kane office. Also, there's a good chance that we're gonna get, like, not even a Star of the City ID, just like, I don't know, Eugen or something. Like, people really want Eugen still. Eugen Otis or something.
굳이 직접 목격하지 않아도 느낄 수 있겠죠.
Because, like, she Association will really fit in with the boys theme that this season has. Since, let's be honest, this is a boys season. Just like kill everyone, jeez. Who's doing like? Oh, that's you. Okay. Hey, just fucking win rate, bro. I'd love to get Brotherhood of Iron. True, 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 true. So true, so true. Zhao and Lowell would be like an insane duo to get, yeah. Like imagine like one like a duo that's like working very well together, but one of them dies and the other ID gets like super powered. Like in Zhao manifests ego, but only when Lowell dies. That'd be crazy. We need more paralyzed application on charge IDs. True, actually. We just need more charge IDs in general. It's just the problem with Paralyze is that, well, one, there's not enough support for it, obviously. And second is that syncing kind of invalidates it. Like, completely. The only thing that Paralyze can do that syncing cannot do is lower coin rolls for enemies without sanity, which is like okay, but then syncing becomes like rupture. So like, do you want like Paralyze or do you want rupture? Pretty much. I don't know. That should be all of them. They're in the area of Measured Alert. Aindu cast the blood from her sword with a few sharp flicks, before sliding it back to its sheath. Huh? They're not changing back. Doesn't look like being up the distorted ones reversed them immediately this time around. Perhaps a fortunate turn of events in a way. Let us search for clues while time allows us. Right. You take that side, Aindu. I'll search here. Ezra and I do moved about as though they were used to this kind of situation. Without even taking a moment to catch their breath after the battle, they began searching the space. Prithee? Oh, the PogChamp. Don Quixote was the first one to voice her doubt in the surreal, unfamiliar situation we found ourselves in. Also, we got a better paralyzed effect on the Chinokune enemies. Oh, okay. We battled distortions upon our arrival hither, yet never before have I beheld our surroundings changed with so sudden a flash. Prithee, I cannot make sense of this situation. Wouldst thou render a detailed account of this distortion phenomenon? Paralyzed is a guarantee, sinking is not. It depends on how you view it, honestly. Because paralyze, like, think about how many coins and a boss gets off in a turn, right? That's how much paralyze you need to compete with sinking, pretty much. Because sinking does that, like, on every attack in the round. It's just that there's a 5% chance that it doesn't do that. So, like, do we want... We literally need, like 20 or 30 stacks of paralyze to compete with sinking. And also, paralyze again decays on turn end, while sinking has a chance of staying. Because like fixed panic may not like. Fuck. I'm tired of fucking describing this actually. Like, if an enemy has like 40 minus 40 sinking, right? Fixed panic doesn't activate because bro is not in a panic. Or is he in a panic? Wait, is it like minus 35? What are the panic mechanics in this fucking game? Wow. Apologies. It will appear I overlooked the briefing due to the urgency of this predicament. This is, according to the definition presented by Lady Moses, a location type distortion. Domain expansion. It's basically when a whole space distorts, and since places and buildings can't move on their own, the distortion gets fixed in a certain place. As for this one, looks like the distortion's already progressed pretty far along. Middle stage probably? They don't usually get this big, but this one here has covered almost the entire street. And those people. They entered the space and got caught up in it, and our job right now is to get to the bottom of the phenomenon. What exactly gets people caught up, and what happens to them once they're in. Nobody knows how sinking works, it just does. It's just blue rupture on non-SP fights. This is more so a bit, I get what you mean, but Para does have some uses when unique panic enemies that reset their SP to 45. Yeah, they do, but like, if you have a stack of sinking, of like, even like 20 sinking, right? Which is like very, very achievable, and have decent sinking count. You just get 2 free attacks off, and bro is at minus 45 for the entire round now. It doesn't matter that he recovers from it by turn end, because if the sinking stack is still building, one hit and he's at minus 45 sanity. Bro, who the fuck is this that next to you? Can you give mod to someone? What? Can you give mod to someone mod? I'm not leaving yet, but I have something else to do, and you're slowly getting close to the point of the story at which I left off. Yeah, sure, I guess. I'll say when I'm gonna give mod. Never mind. And the sinking was blue. Of course, we can't really rule out the possibility of a powerful distortion that's encroaching upon its environment. Oh, by that I mean when the distortion bleeds into the space around it and warps it. Oh man, I'm actually talking like our team leader. Rubbed off on me, I guess. As we continued with the sheepish giggle. Nice reference to her being a sheep. In any case,
You won't be able to suppress or cure the distortion, even if we whoop these guys' asses 100 times. We need more clues to help us locate the inflection point. Maybe we should examine these people over here too? With a call, Ezra directed our attention to rows of collapsed people all around, all of them clad in dopa robes. And these are... a glyph emblazoned upon their headbands. Chu. It speaks propulsion in pursuit. It marks them as Chunicans, functionaries charged with scurrying and hunting runaway nobis. Nobis? You hail from the homeland as we do. I'm unsurprised that you know of them. I could hardly fail to know, for I too was once enumerated among their quarry. Scientists and technicians were daily being disposed of, their stations in S-Corp after all. So it was no idle tale. Scientists who ply their craft without fattening S-Corp's coffers are seized forthwith and made nobis with the corporation. Indeed. I count myself fortunate to have abscond with my friends, afore the brand of nobi would be impressed upon us. Otherwise... Nobi. The wretched noobs. The wretched appellation confirmed upon the people for the wretched appellation conferred upon the people for the convenience of those in power, while practice and excuse of their power-mongering. Nothing more. This is literally a fucking line that Xavier would say. Like, come on. This is so much fucking word swap. Reading swap. So-called taboo hunters of S-Corp operate by much the same anatomy. Does the breaching of taboo summon the hunter, or does the hunter first seize the prey, to thereafter frame the captured with invented transgression? Jesus Christ, bro. Can we read less, please? Excuse me, sir, by the way. Is the dog preaching or something? If the powerful so desire to chase a man down, to take possession of his very being and keep him caged, then they need only decree that he should bear the lot of a nobi. Such is what S-Corp has become today. A mentor too is one of the victims of that accursed practice. Then could these people have been sent out to capture your mentor Yisong? Or me perhaps? Or none of us? You mean to state that they may be conceptual forms of Chunicans generated by distortions? That is a plausible conjecture. We're again nowhere of this clue hunting. With a heavy sigh, Otis pressed her fingers against her brow as if her head were starting to pound in frustration. Without further into the matter, it is necessary to determine whether S-Corp and its Chunicans have appeared as the motive of this phenomenon. Considering the course of events we have seen so far, would it not stand to reason that the distortion stains all nearby things with memories most foul? The presence of Chunicans suggests a possible correspondence to Yisang's memories. Conversely, however, the absence of T-Corp's time collectors weakens that hypothesis. Why are we turning bamboo-headed Kim into a middle identity? In which case, the most plausible theory is that this particular distortion could have stemmed from bamboo-headed Kim or Aindu's memories. Aindu furrowed her brow and fell into thought, as though she couldn't grasp the full picture of the problem. I've seen a few distortions that show trauma or affect their surroundings, but this one? I'm not getting that pop of inspiration. Can't really guess at what this distortion wants either. Pop. Okay. The pop did happen. The white flash of light suddenly drowned my vision again as Ezra clutched her head and cried out with annoyance. If only the team leader was here! Cracking this would have been a piece of cake! Oh, this flustered face, is that like a new expression of hers or not? I mean, bro does have an envy counter, but he doesn't have that thing. Pop elect. And we're back. So this is why I kept asking whether we'd seen anything bursting with the pop. I don't even know how to voice Sinclair at this point. It's gonna be like The Ancorbin police must have hit the roof. No, wait, no, fake. I'm just gonna whisper my girly, whatever. Getting dragged into distortion like this. I mean, what else are we supposed to do? It was self-defense. They were about to attack us. I suppose finding the root cause and taking care of it would be the fastest way forward. Let's just do what we can for now. Okay, first, we need to develop the film we found here. We'll head to the nearest darkroom and... Nah, actually, let's first drag that slippery, hat-wearing colt back here and get him talking about the Tunicans. That's probably our best bet. Every time we take a job, that slacker just slips off without telling anyone. There's one part of me who watched Ezra stomp her feet in frustration. I was also carefully following Heathcliff's team through the other part of my vision. Oh, I think I can help with that. Have you located him? Oh, that's the concerned Faust. Oh, what? Boss Clock found something. Yep, found where Bamboo-headed Kim is right now. I'm back from the distorted form to that of a human. The way of a Salsa would never have achieved this outcome. I finally understand what I must learn here in the Osir team before I depart for S-Corp. Okay, so this is like a temporary thing for her. Alright. Good to know. Now we can choose anyone. So I'm gonna choose you. I'm gonna choose you. So that's gonna be 60, 80, 100, so I need another blade lineage thing. I don't have BL Faust? That's crazy. What BL team do I have? I guess we're not using you. Instead we're gonna be using damn, at this point, like, his passives are not gonna work, right? Like, he has a thing... Yeah, 2 other Blade Lineage allies. So it's like, you kind of want at least, like, 2 Blade Lineage guys. 2 times max, you know. Yeah. Kind of want at least 2. What do you mean? I know where he went. He's right next to Wena. Borrow a Mermo. Oh, that, yeah, true. Damn, that's that's a lot of Mercedes. This one? Doesn't have that. Okay, I guess if you have Merceau of the Ego, you can share your ID in the chat and I'll add you as a friend. But for now... Oh no, wait, she does count as a Blade Lineage ally, right? Yeah, she does. I can just get rid of you and get the full Steam guys. Full Steam guys. Gamble, please. Jesus, come on. Don't be that desperate for me to gamble, bro. Wow, 8 extraction tickets. I don't think I can do a 10 pull with them. And I'm not going to. So we'll need another stage. Yeah. I have it, give me a sec. Yo, dog. Yeah, hello. Hello. Juliet. Hello, Juliet.
Who invited Middle Otis, bro? Just thinks she part of the team. Okay, I guess no one's gonna share their thing, their friend codes. Oh well. It is what it is, I suppose. Yeah, so she's gonna die. Right? She's the one that's gonna die. I'm just gonna do it like this, just to be sure. We'll have you, then you, then you, then you, then you. Yeah. Hello, hello, Juliet. Okay, finally, Jesus. Arugula finally gave me the thing. Where do you add friends? I forgot. Yeah, you add them here. Accept. That's a lot of requests. Add a friend. Head. True and factual. Let's go now. Okay, give me my cool Merceau. Yeah, no, that's not the Merceau that I want. These are all the Merceaus? No one has fucking blade lineage, bruh. Okay, another code. Another code. Get another code. Me when I add a friend. Oh yeah. Are we not gonna address full stop? What do you mean? Yes, they are part of the team, yes. BL Dawn rolls higher than full stop Hanwu at the moment. Okay. After the new egos are used, BL Dawn S1 outrows HOS Ryoshu. Bro added a friend. No way. I'm adding friends. I'm having friends actually. I have so many friends, oh my god. Love you guys. Okay, this guy. Hell yeah. Okay. Finally, Jesus. People saying BL Dawn rolls good. I mean, I guess. I guess at this point we can do like this maybe, because BL Merceau covers the bonus. So like, we'll get the HOS Ryoshu, we'll kill middle, we'll kill her, right? We'll get like you in. And then the others can be back up. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty okay. Yeah, that's decent. BL Dawn has alcohol in their story. Yeah, true. BL Otis rolls at 21. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna fucking max out my teams here. Okay. BL Otis is not even leveled for me. I don't have the threat to uptie her as well. Meanwhile, Heathcote's team. Oh, bloody hell, what's up with these guts? They're showing out of nowhere. How should I know? By judging by their carrot, they seem like escort fellas. And thanks for going so well. You've talked that out with those Fedora guys who were rummaging around the place here earlier, you know? But no, we just had to go bark at them first. It would have saved us a whole lot of trouble if you hadn't, right? Oh, so it's my fault? Those bastards looked like they were dicking stuff. This is our contract area, isn't it? If they walked off with something important, we'd be the ones catching hell. Listen, bud. Not everyone's itching to swipe hair coupons into their pockets the second they get the chance. Oh, how many bloody monsters are you all gonna milk there? Excuse me. Oh, you got a problem too, mate? No, not at all. Just wondering whether that gentleman over there is also one of our enemies. Hmm? Is that the end of your troop performance? Shame. I was really enjoying watching your folks dance. I had mistaken this place for the Peach Blossom Land of Legends had there been a cup of the Macchioli to go with it. No, this is not Xavier. This is like fucking borderline Devilman. Yeah, that's an enemy, alright? Lamau. He has a name tag though. I think it says LCD? LCD or whatever, who gives a toss? Am I supposed to put up with every bastard having a dig at me? Your British sounds racist. I'm not gonna stop. It's just like your opinion, dude. It's not capped at 100% bonus. It's as high as you can get it. What? No way. It's capped at 120. No way it's not capped. Your British sounds like you tried explaining to someone British and asking them to draw it without prior knowledge of British. Bro. Oh my god. I legit got sad from that. I'm be real. Such bold swings! Didn't know there was an encore to that performance! Haha! No super rule, right? Well, I do find this amazing enough, but if you intend to play with me, you ought to be more aware of your surroundings. Hey, behind you, there's... Gasp! Wow, he took all those doppelganger people with just a single strike. I'd say that about covers the price of admittance for your troop circus, wouldn't you? Well then, I'll leave the rest to you folks. Wandering blades and merm tails never linger on the stage for long after all. Well, where the hell do you think you're going? Oh, damn it. I don't know, bro. Bro has the motherfucking cafe smile. I didn't notice that. Yeah, anyway, I guess it's Malkuth stuff now or something. Yeah, go target that. Actually, go fucking kill someone. I got Lucent Rippin' Flame or whatever it is. Has flame in the name, doesn't do the flames? What's wrong with you? We'll just do like Giga Pride Resonance because I can. And then next turn we're not gonna have any Pride Resonance, so that's gonna be very funny. There's no point in doing that actually, whatever. Like this. Do like this, I don't know. Something win rate either way. Goodbye, Grief Solner. Cultivation swap. Anyway, guys, how high this Intervallo has ranked for you? Like, what are your like? How do you compare to your other Intervallos in your perspective? Hello, Gabrans. Yeah. Did you kill Otis? Yes, you did. That's good. Just went right with Mao. Like a triple slash there. I also can do the ego, I might as well, right? It's free Pride Res, so it's good. Also, I forgot about prescript target, whatever. Like an 8 out of 10, probably my favorite. It's like up there. What is that supposed to be? It's like up there. One of the better ones to be fair. To be honest, like 7 out of 10 is the worst I could give it. Closer to 9 out of 10. You have quite a bit of delay on stream. No, it's because I'm like reading messages very late. The best one being regular check, in my opinion. The delay is like 10 seconds or so. I'm pretty sure. Aura, by the way. Aura ego. Me when I drink to the fallen. Second best. Ooh. Really solid. It's interesting, like, do you like rate it above like Time Kill and Time, like Twanging Threads, Nocturnal Sweeping? Like Nocturnal Sweeping is a fan favorite as well. Like some people really prefer Spring Cultivation. Oh, it's neutral. This is struggling, this is good. I guess that's fine. And the other stuff is like whatever. Clash with this, I guess, I don't know. This is such a vibe. This sounds such a vibe. The ego is so good. Yeah, I believe it. No, Marcel, you lost the clash. What are you doing? Also, you got paralyzed. Holy fuck. Oh my god, that's crazy, actually. That's crazy. For me, it's Christmas time, SCA, Hell's Kitchen, Spring Cultivation. What? What kind of ranking is this? That's crazy. I mean, you do you, I guess. That's like a very unpopular opinion, though. I'll have to say, what? Hello? Oh, that's very cool, actually. What the fuck? Okay. I like changes music as well. Oh, that's so cool. Alright, let's see. Pin and nail. Gain 1 offense slowdown for every 2 bind. Gain 1 bleed equal to stack. Gain bleed, I mean. On Tremor Burst, gain bleed count equal to stack. So Blemmer. Gain bind equal to stack next turn, then lose 1 stack. Oh, this is... Oh, this is such a good track. Oh, I love it. Ooh. Oh, that's crazy. That's so hard. Okay. Like, that's crazy. Like, gain bleed count, like, on Tremor Burst, that's insane. And then lose 1 stack, which is, like, whatever. Because, like, you can, like, inflict shit ton of those. Like, if we get, like, 1 or 2 identities that can do the pin and nail stuff, like, damn. That's crazy. Sweep was good, but not that good. Never really just go with the gimmick. It looks like the main thing for N-Corp is looks. N-Corp is Blemmer. I mean, yeah, because like Tremor, the Tremor Kanto plus N-Corp, which is like bleed, so it's Blemmer. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. When using skill or of identical rank to the skill photographed, clash power -5. Alright. On triggering Tremor Burst on an enemy, raise target stagger threshold by pin and nail stack. That's not even anything. Are his skills even like... Inflict intelligence gathering. Okay. Memory transition. Lose 1 stack if this unit has 0 stacks to this affected turn start. Certain units and effects transform. Once the above effect activates, reset memory transition stack to base stack. Okay, so this is like the gimmick, yeah. But right now it doesn't matter because they're at 0 SP, so like who cares? Snapshot. Inflict free Big free paralyze next turn. That is pretty huge. Paralyze on enemies is like insane. Paralyze on our people? Yeah, that's not that good. That's like whatever. Yeah, that's the correct target. Target with this. There's stuff like whatever. Just do your stuff. If you use the same time of skill, you're fucked. So this is like the gimmick, yeah, maybe like a quick swim rate, because it's not a gimmick worth engaging with, because it's not fucking, because there's no difficulty in this fight. Like, who the fuck cares? Like, I guess the boss is gonna have like something similar, but like whatever. Bro got photographed, by the way. Me when I terminate and it's inevitable. Bye-bye. Ooh, yeah. Pressure just destroys everyone, like usual. Nothing new here. And she has Eco Shear, yeah, it's over. It's over! Okay, so when using... Again, photographs the skill that bro used. So if he uses Full Star Slayer again, he's gonna get Clash Power -5. It's like whatever. Anyway. Just die, bruh.
New Ko-fi subscription from Gabrans.
Oh, thank you, Gabrans. Oh, that's like a subscription. That's crazy. This is my first subscriber, by the way. Holy. I didn't know that memberships also get TTS here. That's cool. So let me get this straight. Dude was here just a minute ago, and now nobody knows where he wandered off to? Yeah. Bloke just turned up out of nowhere, flapped his gums, and did a runner before anyone could grab him. I cannot do a fucking British accent now that you told me that it's racist. I just cannot do it now. Like, it's the same as saying that my my impressions are bad or something. The dog food part convinced me. Oh, thank you so much. The Kim standing next to you looks a bit different. Yeah, he does a little bit. Can you give the Kim Dachi a hat? Maybe? I don't know. Can I? Is it possible? I got pinged somewhere? Wait, where did I get pinged? Chadwinish. Yeah. If I can find like a cropped hat, bamboo hatted Kim hat, I probably won't be able to find that. Oh, there's like, oh, that's like a Roblox item. I don't want to use that. Isn't there like the Ego gift, like the Doppel hat? Limbus company. Doppel hat. Okay, if someone sends me in the like at me on my server if you have like the cropped hat, and I'll add it. I'm sorry. Don't search Google for it, you may spoil yourself. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, if someone sends me the Ego gift of the hat, I'll put it on the Dachi. Anyway.
Ezra let out a long, listless sigh as though she was getting sick and tired of even complaining about Kim. But Ezra, I can't say your frustration is misplaced. I trust you're also aware that, more often than not, Mentor's actions have carried a profound design. He has never left his post without purpose so far. No, I get it, okay, but come on. Would it kill him to give us a heads up before he goes zooming off on his own again? It's not like we'd stop him. What are we gonna do, time him up? Lock him in the closet? We don't do that in our team, right? Remember last time? We all thought he was being a good patient and sleeping it off in the recovery ward, but nope. When the LCE got infiltrated, he snuck out without telling anyone and came back like nothing happened. And team leader didn't even cheer him out for that. Lady Ezra, that's... Oopsie, wasn't supposed to mention that, was I? And the reason he failed to participate in the operation was simply because the LCD was lax in supervising its personnel? Is that what you're suggesting? Lady Moses bade us hold our tongues for this very reason. She knew full well Mentor's intentions would be misunderstood in precisely such a manner. What part of this have I misunderstood? Did you not just disclose that the man deserted his post without our authorization? That's the thing. He wasn't just wandering around. He was outside all alone, talking down the ring automaticons who'd locked down the elevator that leads into the LC department. Taken down. Yeah, it's not like he was dealing with the strongest enemy out there, but the recovery ward didn't have an emergency alarm, and nobody from the department was there to warn him either. He somehow just caught on and did the job himself. Oh. Heard it's all thanks to him that the facilities team managed to get the comms back up and contact that LCE chief dude way faster. And that helped the LCE to actually deploy. It would have been delayed for another hour or two if he hadn't stepped in, apparently. Okay, bro. I guess he wasn't sleeping, he was doing something, but that just means that the LCA goons just kind of got killed faster. That's the that's the thing that like happened pretty much. Like no matter what Kim did, even if he didn't do all of this automaton killing bullshit, like it didn't matter because LCA are bums. Unless, you know, they're led by Otis. And he went fighting even though he still wasn't fully recovered, so he came back looking like he'd been processed for a meat grinder. So yeah, he did end up staying in bed like a good patient, in a lot of pain. Then the soldier is not entirely deserving of reproach. Nope, he's a less talking, more doing type, I guess. I don't know, he talks plenty, I think. Anyway, we were all stuck inside the building back then during the incident, so fine, I suppose there was no helping it. Today though, never mind, it's always like this with him. He always slips away and pops back in saying, it's done. My point is, what happens if one day, suddenly one day, one of those solo missions doesn't go his way and he just drops dead in the street somewhere? How are we supposed to help him then? I guess this is like an interesting parallel. Oh, not parallel, but like he's kind of the opposite of how Merceau operates, because Kim just does like whatever the fuck he wants, pretty much, whatever he deems is necessary for in the situation, and then, you know, he just kind of comes back, doesn't really take many orders or anything like that, and then Merceau just does everything by the book. So I think that's like an interesting kind of, you know, mirror. Wake up for the equivalent of a 10-year coma, clears ring goon droids, goes back to sleep. Actually, how does he even know what's supposed to be done in the first place when nobody gave him any instructions? Bloke's gotta be relying on his gut feeling, isn't it? I'm gonna be less British now. Gut feeling? Look, I always saw the bloke for a bit, so I can't say I've got him all figured out. He's an annoying bastard, but he didn't strike me as some cool sod who doesn't know where he's stepping. Heathcliff scratched his chin, then kept talking as though he were stating an obvious fact.
Today's proof enough. He's not one of us, so Clockhead could have reached him from that far and sent him to back us up. There's no way he just happened to run into us just when we were about to get into battle, isn't it? Then, well, could be Bugs got some stupidly sharp head on him and pieced things together. Could be that. I got these moments when I get a flash of that gut feeling, however you want to call it. My boss man Matthew said he could. I for some reason got reminded of Matthias. Heathcliff instinct moment. That's the whole of his character now. I mean, it's how he contributes to, you know, he's being useful. My boss man Matthew said he could hear that kind of chat too. Said, I can hear them gears turning, or I think I hear rats scurrying about. He'd do things he couldn't make heads or tails of. Listen, there was this one time when we were expecting life and death fight. Matthew says he can hear them gears turning. Walks into a random pub, starts throwing back drinks like he'd lost his bloody mind. Uh-huh. That does sound like someone who's lost his bloody mind. Back when I was on the ship, some sailors used to drink the barrel dry before battling whales to blunt their fear, only to stumble around on the deck and fall overboard. Yeah, a boss could knock it back like a whale. Still, the point is, getting plastered right before a tough war is not what most sane people would call a good idea. Had us all crossed, so we went stomping after him. And guess what? Turns out that pub was the secret hideout where the opposing syndicate was holed up. They were crowding around the gaffer, running their mouths about how they'll kill him and put an end to the dead rabbits. That's when it came storming in and had them surrounded instead. Not a single one of them got away. We bit them bloody, every last bastard. Us knew I'd play out that way. Kim was actually fighting Tone or something. Shut up. Heathcliff, the next BHK. They have Potential Man and Instinct Man now. Bro is Instinct Man. I mean, Dante is kind of Instinct Man. Like, his abilities are kind of instinct, you know? You think about it. Sorry, but this really sounds like Barstool bragging to me. You sure that wasn't just a coincidence? I should think it was no mere chance. If you're saying as much, then surely this was but one among many such coincidences. Is that not... I couldn't give up on that one. Yeah, every time Matthew pulled one of those stunts, our wad ended up growing bigger. Wouldn't have kept working so neatly if it were just a coincidence. It is likely what is often referred as, indeed, an instinctive sense or experience-based precognition. More accurately, an unconscious process by which information accumulated in the subconscious is sorted and converted into sensible conclusions. Mnestic? Mnestic? There have been extremely rare cases in which Heathcliff has demonstrated the ability to arrive at coherent conclusions that surprise even Faust. On further analysis, it will appear that he was employing a mechanism similar to a sixth sense, as some people call it. Is that a compliment, or are you taking the piss out of me? Repression Man when? Who the fuck is Repression Man? Though my mentor does not see fit to explain each step he takes. When all has passed, I often find that no food... I almost read that as football. Aindu likes to fucking kick the ball, I guess, around the field. Or soccer, I guess, for those who, you know, burger fries. I found that no footfall of his was taken in vain. I would ask of you, grant him but a little time and wait. Keep waiting, and the shape of his intent may yet become clear. Though I confess, I have also been concerned about him of late. His recent silence is far heavier than what I have noticed in the past. You wait. Don Quixote began, hesitated, then stopped herself from saying more. She only gave a quiet nod. Yeah, okay. I suppose our team leader has her own reasons for letting him be. That said, it doesn't mean I'm happy about it. Let's sigh. Let us return to the task at hand and do what we can for now. I literally also read that as football. Footfalls Runa reference? Oh, holy shit. No way. We're getting fucking fourth match flame. Oh my god. I forgot. Match girl. Little match girl? Something like that. You sent me the hat? Oh, that's good, that's good. Thank you for the hat. I'm gonna treasure it. Not really, no. And here we go. It's very small. Okay, I need like, can I zoom in somehow in this fucking thing? Yeah, something like that. It looks so silly. Yeah, sure. This looks fine. I can like flip it, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, this looks decent. Oh my god, this is so dumb. Make it like smaller, bro. The Abness Scorched Girl. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a LARPer. Rotate it. It's already rotated enough. It's already like skewed. Like it's supposed to be skewed like that. Does the new ego has Fred Spin 5 already? No. No, it doesn't. Fine. I think I skipped something. No. As the others quieted down, I finally had room to notice the place we found ourselves in. There wasn't a single ray of light, just a deep red hue pressing in from every side. I can't believe I've been chatting away in the dark this whole time, fellas. The red right... Rogie! And the red rights aren't helping at all. I don't know. I cannot fucking say that. I guess he can be Shaggy. Like, whoa! Pablo, uh-oh! Especially with my aging eyes. Oh, are you looking for the light switch? It's right here. And right then, don't turn on the light. I heard Mersault's clipped warning, his voice coming from a corner I didn't expect to find. Mersault, where are you? Ah, there he is. That corner, is he pushing something? I'm developing the film world, manager. Exposure to light might ruin the entire role. Please exercise caution. So he'd been doing his own thing. That explains why he was quiet all along. Like, he's usually quiet. I don't know what you're talking about, Dante. Huh. Didn't think you know how to print photographs, pal. What's that for, anyway? You expressed the wish to have the film developed, manager. I'm carrying out that instruction. I see. It's the dark room. Hello, Tuna. Red Rights Raggy. You want a Scooby snack? Go to my Ko-Fi and buy me a Scooby snack. I'm gonna beg for money. Photo studio first, and now a dark room. This may be no more than a conjecture, but it would not be unreasonable to suppose that the axis of this distortion rests upon a photographer. The film's serial numbers either match those found in the photo studio or deviate by only a single digit. It is certain that this darkroom is connected to the studio in some way. The images bear a striking resemblance to these photographs. I also believe this building and that photo studio share a strong connection. Oh? Where'd you get these photos? Where did you, in fact, get those photos? I brought some from the photo studio. I cannot name the locations in the picture with certainty, yet they all appear to have been taken at various places in Encorp's district. Buildings, mostly. Hey, wait! I know what these are! People take pictures like this when supplying stuff to that department store. Correct. The photos must have been taken by a Oh, fuck me. I don't even know. I'm not gonna even try, bro. I'm giving up. The stream is cancelled, bro. Docographer. Mersault chimed in, holding up an odd cylindrical container in his hand this time.
He gave the container a shake every now and then with a measured rhythm. Whatever he was doing seemed to be part of the process of developing the film. I think my chat is dead. The chance. No, it's not. No, it's not. Film rooms are hardly affordable for the average resident in NCorp. In most cases, taking photographs is done as part of professional duties. There are approximately 21 occupations in District 14 that utilize photography. However, only a single profession involves routinely photographing specific buildings, adhering to fixed standards that can be observed in these pictures. And these docugraphers you mentioned, are the people entrusted with that job? Yes, they photograph the information to be poured into canned experience. Docugrapher? How could a person of such decently lucrative profession fall into distortion? Decent job, maybe, but how do we know if they're a decent person? Ezra replied with a clear-cut answer after only a brief pause. What makes you say that? The photo studio we were at didn't have any darkrooms, right? No, it didn't. My team leader said there are other ways of processing film rolls, but in NCorp, you have to go to the dark room to develop and print them. Correct. Film rolls are usually immersed in developer solution to be processed. Oh my god. Docugrapher? Docugrapher. Is that right? Docugrapher. Okay. Fun fact, the resentment state of your soul BL is not affected by T-Corp color drain. It is true. Which is why photo studios have these dark rooms equipped with red safe lights right next to them. But this place is pretty far from that photo studio. Huh? Yeah, now you mention it. Check out these windows. They're only covered by newspapers, so messy-like. If you consider how sensitive film rolls are to light, it's really super suspicious that this dark room doesn't have any proper blackout panels. And you know films can cost a fortune in some places in the city, right? Who in their right mind would print photos in a room patched up with yesterday's newspaper? Oh. Can someone tell me how close we are to the end of this Intervallo? This probably isn't even a legit darkroom. Someone just holding the bare minimum tools needed to develop film and threw them together in a hurry. Someone who didn't want to be seen printing photos. And people don't usually avoid scrutiny unless they're doing something not so decent. If that's the case, then I can see why they might have distorted. Right? Manager. Rousseau came to my side quietly, still giving the strange cylinder the occasional shake. I have a request regarding your instruction to develop this film roll. What is it? Please ensure that the light in this room is not turned on until development is complete. Aren't we already doing that? Yes. However, engaging in the battle opens the door to uncontrollable variables. This is why I have judged it necessary to make a separate request. Battle? There's no need for concern. I am capable of participating in combat while maintaining the development process. Wait, can you slow down? A battle, you say? Surely there must be cause for you to believe so. At the photo studio, reinforcements arrived exactly 11 minutes and 34 seconds after NCorp's pinframe team staff were defeated. Deductions based on the events thus far make it clear that the photo studio and this dark room share some kind of connection. Furthermore, Senator Heathcliff, Senator Hanwu, and Senator Gregor have battled NCorp's pinframe team in this very location. I hear footsteps rushing up the staircases, approaching closer and closer. I have a feeling I know what Merceau is getting at, but I ask anyway. Meaning, the initial rinse is finished. The process is now halfway to the completion of the second agitation. This indicates that 11 minutes and 30 seconds have elapsed since the start of development. A battle is imminent. Please withdraw to a safe position, Manager. Merceau, you should have warned us way earlier! Understood, Manager. I will follow that instruction going forward. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Oh, we're far. Oh, we're far, bro. Why? This might be a two-parter. This might unfortunately be a two-parter.
Like tomorrow, maybe I'll stream like early for myself, so that's gonna be like in the evening EST wise, but in the morning Europe wise. I don't know. After the battle, casually, something sits over me. I don't blame you. I didn't blame you. It's a pretty long Intervallo. Rousseau is not badly written. Why is he incapable of like common sense? I say maybe about another 2 hours. I'm very hungry. I'm be real. Like maybe this node and the next one, and maybe we're gonna wrap this up. Amid this fuck. Amid the sprawl of escorts backstreets distorted the flash, Aindu had her gaze fixed somewhere high overhead. It was virtue in her contempt or ego. And at the end of her gaze, are those photographs? They've been all this time right here, bro. A long line stretched across the open air, photographs hanging from it like laundry clipped to a clothesline. I mistook it for a kumjo at first and gave it little attention. Yet upon closer look, I saw those pictures hanging from the line. Perhaps they had been strung within a dark room and remained thus when the distortion took hold. Bizarre. Observation of unaffected elements in a space occupied by a location-type distortion is most irregular. Indeed, the items we bore from the studio have already changed into images of various sites of S-Corp, yet these alone remain as they were. Let's take them down and check them ourselves. Neither of those are true, but please do not share the stage numbers. Just as I was wondering if the line was perhaps too high for me to reach, Rousseau stepped forward and plucked a few photos off it, and the instant he brought them to me, we heard another pop, and again, a bright white flash blinded my vision for a moment. Good grief. This distortion likes to change its mind, huh? Just switching between S-Corp and N-Corp. This feels like getting caught in a flashbang detonation. My whole body tenses up, then goes slack right after. The other sinners were busy grumbling about the distortion and its sudden jumps, except for Rousseau, who stood right in front of me with the photos still held out in his hand. Oh, didn't drop them. No. He gave his usual short answer, then returned his attention to the cylinder he had been shaking. He took the film out of the container and flicked the liquid off it with clean, controlled motions. Is the processing finally done? Wait, we're back here with the lights on now. Is it okay to take the film out? Yes. Exposure to light will not damage the film once the development is complete and the image is fixed. There's no cause for concern. That's a relief. I couldn't say I followed all the technical details, but no cause for concern was all I needed to hear. Sighing in relief, I held up the photographs so I could take a proper look. Oh, see anything odd in there, Manager Bud? Spoiler, there's distortion. Massive. There are people in them. The people in the photographs all look different from one another. If I had to pick one similarity between them, though, they all looked cold and indifferent. The bread, weird researchers, some flowers, and distant figure. Yeah, that's the city, alright. We're only folks we could see anywhere. These aren't like the photos we picked up at the studio earlier. Are these the kind of photographs they used to make canned experiences? What was that? The scenery around us seemed to ripple just now. I was about to ask Faust if she'd also felt a strange sensation, but it faded away soon enough. Perhaps it's nothing serious. Maybe it was just a spell of random vertigo? Is it even possible to get dizzy when I've got a clock for a head? I think you did get dizzy at some points in the story. Like, what? No. Ursul must have noticed that I was out of sorts for a moment because he seemed to pause on purpose before answering my question. No? I thought you said docugraphers. Docugraphers? Docugraphers? Take these photos to put it into canned experiences. Raw ingredients for canned experience are handled exclusively by the Grand Magazine Sysif. There is no known method for external parties to access them. If you literally have the fucking Sisyphus. Sysif... what? Oh, I think I've heard of it. Canned experiences, right? They're in high demand in other districts too. But the only brand stamped on them is Grand Magazine Sysif. Same name every time. I remember some of my classmates bragging about trying them whenever exam weeks came around. Never had one myself though. I can't really explain it, but something about them just feels kind of wrong. Yeah, just like with any, technology in the city. It's a story in how oh my god. The unprocessed base content of canned experience, known as experience batter, is supplied to reprocessing factories where docugraphers fine-tune the experience's details. Photographs are primarily used for that purpose. You can fine-tune experience. An easier example for understanding would be to consider why docugraphers take pictures of subjects such as buildings. Purchaser may wish to experience living in a luxurious building that they could never afford. Another may wish to vent out impulses of violence by experiencing the burning of an expensive property. Demand for haute couture canned experience is increasing by the day. That's why the photos from earlier were all fancy buildings. Yes, manager. Conversely, information concerning ordinary experience that can be easily encountered in reality is in low demand. No one photographs these residents at all. Perhaps these were not images harvested for their commodity value, but pure photography in and of itself. Canned experiences are PM's vapes? Yeah, no, these are more like, I don't know. It's like personalized LSD or some shit. Well, not LSD, but, maybe something else. Mayhap they have been captured for a desire to seize a vanishing instant for a lens. There are people who take photographs, knowing that it would cost an exorbitant sum. I have seen some before. A staggering amount of money, just to take a single photo. That is, if they could even manage to find a photographer who'd take the risk and help take the picture. I'm not so crass as to put a price on sentiment and nostalgia, but spending this much money on film rolls, what could have made this investment worth it? I'd say maybe this isn't just a matter of sentiments, or memories even. Leafing through the photographs, I quietly expressed my thoughts. Executive Manager. I'm not exactly an authority on distortions, but I know they manifest through desires or emotions that become warped in bizarre ways. But everything the distortion has shown us so far points back to S-Corp. That is, the S-Corp from the past that only Kim and I would have seen and remembered. These photos, though, they're completely untouched by the distortion. Doesn't that feel off? There must be a strong fixation at play here, strong enough to slip past even distortion. And if that obsession may even be blind, if something is something that refuses to let these memories be influenced, I think our next step should be to look for the people in these photos. These photographs are the only undistorted, unaltered clues we have. Dante says it would be advisable to locate the people shown in these photographs. Oh, good idea! The team leader did say that we should accept input from the LCB with open arms. Hey, Aindu, can you get me the office catalog? We'll probably need to commission an office affiliated with 7 Association. Let's look for one that can take the request right away. Can someone tell Ezra we're fine? I think I know where to find those people. Dante says one of the people shown in the photos has already been found. What? When? How?
Well, guess I'm just having a lucky day. I pulled the radio from my waist and switched it on without answering Ezra's question. DWRC. I think she said, do we regroup, Quack? That one was specific. That one was especially hard to understand, Ryoshu. Rodia's with you, right? Can I put her on? Okay. Rodia, you there? What? Dante wants to talk? One sec. I kinda want to reward with the bread and pastries. My hands are completely full over here. Pastries? What kind? Just one of everything. Neat! Can you grab extra brioche and baguettes for me too? Love the ones from that street, they're so good. Oh, hold on, I gotta readjust the pile if I wanna just throw them on TF. They've packaged. Ryoshu, you can't treat food like that, okay? Bread has... bakers have feelings too, you know? How do you think the baker would feel if they knew someone was treating their precious babies like trash? When the sands I'm gone, I don't want to spoil myself anymore. This is probably the last note that I'm gonna cover, yeah. Say that again? What do you mean say that again? Please PM, show me my goat. Which one? Ah, Bamboo-headed Kim? Yeah. He should... I wonder where he is. He's like ore farming in the distance. He's up a rope like fluttering in the wind, even though there's no wind. So he's like making it flutter with his chin or something. You know how it goes. The scabbard is rattling again for no reason. He wants to eat brioche. Anyway, Dante, can you give me a sec if you need me to fight? Just need to cram these into my pockets real quick. No, it's not a fight. Huh? Then what's this about? I took a closer look at the words written on the wicker basket in the first photograph Merceau had brought me. Where's that baker you at? Got a whole bakery. Shichun dies in the previous note, that's crazy. Just do the next one for last, it's very important. Trust me. Sure, I guess. Okay, if someone gonna get spoiled, you know, you gotta leave. Aw, she looks kind. Red Queen. Oh, I know who you're looking for. The owner of the bakery was a woman holding the same wicker basket as the one in the photograph. She took one glance at the picture held up for her and gave a quick nod. This man, he works in Cannery 17 right next. He's a regular. He used to drop by every morning to buy sandwiches to share with his co-workers. Haven't seen him around lately though. And those co-workers, I assume they were wearing the same uniform. Asking the question on my behalf, Otis showed the baker another photograph. Probably. He was always wearing one too. I'm guessing it's the cannery uniform. This confirms our lead, Executive Manager. A few inquiries at that cannery should bring us to the information we need. Yeah, you're right, but... it's just that she doesn't seem very concerned at all. She's one of the people in the photos that weren't affected by distortion, right? Thought she'd be a close acquaintance. Allow me to verify, Executive Manager. Do you know the name of this regular you spoke of? His name? Am I supposed to know that? Though I wasn't expecting her to actually know his name, the apathy evident in her voice gave me a pause. The reason for distortion is so real. If there's... no. Chat, can you actually okay, half of the stuff that I'm reading is either ooh, I'm gonna spoiler you, but it's oh, it's not spoilers actually, I'm gonna spoiler you. And the other half is just I wanna marry Valentina, or something like that. Bro. Is this really the community I'm in? Come on, man. I wish we made a song about this. He took a photo of you. Wouldn't it be reasonable to assume that you're well acquainted with him? Oh, that. The baker's demeanor changed when Otis pressed the point. She gave a strange, unsettling smile before pulling something from her apron pocket. thing and round can-like object. He said he'd give me 5 of these canned experiences for free if I let him take my picture. Even said that he'd throw in the docograph of the building of my choice. He docugraphs buildings, right? I hear he even takes work trips to the nest every now and then. So I asked him to get me a docograph of this lovely mansion I saw by the nest suburbs. I know I'll never get to afford a beautiful place like that, but this way I could at least experience what it's like. And gosh, it was everything I'd ever hoped for. Couldn't quite put my finger on it, but there was a distinct eeriness to that dreamy, blissful smile on the baker's face that sent a chill down my spine. Young or so, are these canned experiences truly possessed of such marvels to pluck all semblance of reason from one's countenance? They maintain high demand across the city. District 14 is only one of several markets. Did I something wrong? No, don't worry about it. Please, Oswald, this is your account, so please show yourself. Damn. Does that mean that those stone-nosed and canned experiences may experience venturing on an expedition to the Great Lake and bungee jumping off the summit of the skyscraper yonder as they remain seated where they are? They may, however. Oh, a magic can allowed to want to pursue any dream the heart may conceive. Verily, I confess my own soul is much tempted. It differs from pursuing a dream. Oh, that face again. Huh? Mass-produced canned experiences are made from base experience batter mixed with various modified information. The resulting end product enables intense stimulation through altered memory. Therefore, it is unlike the dream as expressed by Don Quixote. A piece of memory refined along the numerous processing stages of the cannery's production lines is not equivalent to genuine experience, meaning the usage of experience in her previous statement must also be amended. Memory is altered for intense stimulation. That does sound quite shady. How doth this cast a shade upon the boons granted by the can? Adventures and tales are, forsooth, inclined toward a little grandeur. It is because the memories provided by canned experiences are extremely vivid. Statistics have shown that I need to hydrate myself. Statistics have shown that users of cans interpret them as authentic experiences and become dependent on them. A possible cause of the formation of dependence patterns is that canned experiences allow one to feel as if one has achieved a dream that is, in reality, impossible. This is like mega drugs at this point. Art thou implying that the users are made content with devouring forged dreams stored in instant use cans? Or still, the user may no longer strive to chase dreams in the waking world. For the sweeter and more splendid way a dream is embellished, the more impossible it will appear to be grasped with one's hands. Become a cause for surrender instead of inciting one to march forth. Verily doth it now annul the significance of dream in itself, if the resultant dream rouseth not the spirit to gallop toward it. Whether that annuls its significance, I cannot know. But they sell well. So, how much were you buying? Buy what? You came barging in with all this question and I was patient enough to answer them politely, wasn't I? Don't you think you owe me a sale or two? You're not about to leave without buying a single loaf after crowding out my bakery and scaring off my customers, are you? Your case was on point, actually. Damn, I'd go for a loaf right now. With our whole group gathered around, the passers-by gave us a wide berth and hurried on, whispering among themselves. Nobody was about to come in and buy bread like that. Come on, lady. I practically cleared our shelf already, didn't I? You did? Where the hell are you keeping all that then? You even gotta ask? First I had some already, and the rest is safely tucked in my coat pocket so we can all share later. So you already ate some. Let's buy a little more. It's true we scared off the other customers. Understood. Given that the expense is made to facilitate this operation, the lack of prior budgeting should not pose a problem.
Here we go, the fucking bum. The bum is here. Why is chat freaking out? Oh, nice! Sesame rice bun for me, please. Aw. It was Kim. Here we did have a knack of making an entrance at the least expected moments. Excuse me, sir. Where have you been this whole time? Wait. Be cross with me all you like, but just give me a moment. Ezra paused, waiting in puzzled anticipation. Only for Kim to take a sesame rice bun from the baker's hands and chopped on it. Alright, I'm ready. Freaking waste of bread! Ah! Ezra's angry fist drove straight into Kim's solar plexus, holding him to the ground like a crumbled sack of potatoes as he rolled away. At this rate, the owner might start charging us for the whole bakery next, roof and all. Best get away from here. Manager. Rousseau approached me as he walked down the street, with Ezra and Kim still squabbling behind us. He was holding a roll of something brown and tightly coiled. Bread. I have completed development of the film, per your instruction. Oh, so this is the film and that canister you were shaking. Do I just unroll it? Hold it up against the sun or other sources of light. As this is a reversal film, the images should be as visible as they were photographed. I had no idea what a reversal film meant, but I did as he said and unrolled the film. Okay, I can see it. Huh, that's pretty cool. Oh, is it showing? Can I see it too? Move it over a bit. Let me have a look too. It was hard to make out the details because the images were too small, but I could still tell the strip was packed with almost identical pictures. Isn't this the same person in every shot? In the same pose in all of them? Oh, you're right. Oh, wait a second. See the arm here? Further along the strip you go, the lower it gets. Yeah, and the head looks like it's turning to the right. Huh? We're all squinting up at the tiny frames on the film, but Sinclair suddenly flinched and went stiff, like he'd seen something he shouldn't have. A second later, all color drained out of his face. Don't tell me it's Heinrich. Don't tell me it's Heinrich. Sinclair, what's the matter? This reminds me of something I learned in school. Draw a picture in the corner of a stack of notes or a thick book, in the exact same spot on every page. Start with the arms down, and you'll make one small change on each page. Nudge the arms up higher and higher, until they're raised up all the way. And then you flip the pages fast enough, the drawings stop looking like separate images. The still figure starts moving. That class was called Introduction to Motion Pictures. I remember the teacher saying that video footage we watch are all made the same way. Are you saying that it's a continuous sequence of still images? The arrangement of the frame suggests that this film strip is highly likely to constitute of footage, a violation of N-Corp's taboo. Okay. I mean, I kind of figured it from, like, fucking frame 1. Was that something that was, like, important? Okay, cool, I guess. Give me rolls. Yeah, I think this is gonna be it for the Intervallo. We're gonna do a poll. We're gonna do a quick poll right now. I'll make a whole ass song for count to 10. We are so fucked. Nah, we're not. The fucking arbiter comes in and just slimes out everyone. Imagine that. Alright. Ego. Come on. Oh, hell no. Whatever. Who cares about this freaking game, dude? Who cares? We can do dailies as well, why not? So far, this Intervallo really reminds me of TKT. Like, it really reminds me of the of the first part of TKT. Just like, I guess it's a little bit better just because of the like interconnected like the phantoms, you know, just like switching. This kind of gimmick is pretty cool. So it has like these vibes of twining threads as well. I quite like it. I quite like it. Yeah. I guess that's it.
제압 완료. 이걸로
오늘은 최대 위험으로 감지된 시점까지 사망자 없는 관리를 수행했습니다.
Yeah, mystery to be
새롭게
solved.
수용한
Yeah.
대상 역시 큰 위험 없이 관리할 수 있습니다.
It's like, fuck. I
예,
wanted to say something,
그
but
텔리포트
I
폭풍
kind of
사고가
forgot. For real.
무제한으로 진행하는
You still have lunacy. No, I'm not touching. This is 26,000 lunacy. That's the untouchable supply for Walpurgisnacht. Fuck, I forget. Well, either way, yeah. Join the Discord below in the description. You can join my memberships to become a sponsor and gain access to some content previews on my Discord server. So, you know, if you are so inclined, you can do that. And I guess that's it. Yeah, this is the end of the stream. So yeah, I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. I hope I can stream tomorrow the rest of the Intervallo. So yeah.
헬세드
Yeah.
님께서는